We should be live.
We should be live.
There's like a bunch of lines.
Oh, I think we're here. No, there's lines.
Yes, we're here. Hi. Guys, come on. Technology.
I am confusion.
This is weird, man. I'm not used to streaming, so I don't know what's well, hi everybody.
People are saying you're not live. We've been live since I think you said that we were live the first time.
I see. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay. So my address.
Your address. People are talking. They can hear us. We just have like a 20-second lag.
Hi, okay stuff. Hi, Ryan and the gang. No, that's not what moving on.
Wow.
So mute the live stream. This is the first time that we do something like this, so we're just figuring it out. There's going to be a lot of weird technical glitches.
Yeah. Our faces looking very confused off to the side of our screens, going like, "What's going on?"
Are any of you wearing pants? I am definitely not.
Oh my God! Someone says it's 4:30 a.m. there. Someone says it's 2 a.m. for them.
Oh my God.
Ooh, thanks, guys, for staying up so late or waking up so early, whichever one you want.
Hi, sports addict. Hi, mom.
Well, Ryan's mom is here. That means we can start.
Thanks for letting us know that you can hear us, Mom.
Guys, please let us know if you have a drink with you.
Oh, Sam's dad is here. Hi, Renee.
Oh, Renee.
Oh, my dad is there. And Ryan.
That's awesome. 5 a.m. Where are you, Kasar Amin?
Yeah, guys, tell us where you're watching from.
Where you're tuning in from?
No, this isn't a green screen. I'm pooping.
This is fun.
Okay, so everyone is it's just no one is in our time zone is what I'm realizing.
Yeah, there's a 7:05.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Brian says it's bath time, so we have to hurry up because he has to take his bath. Oh, Bulgaria, Bangladesh, Israel, UK.
Wow. Hey, guys. That's Richmond, Virginia, Germany, England. Quarantine is super easy, barely an inconvenience. California, Texas.
Wait, Brandon, are we going to like write every time Ryan says it?
Every time Ryan says what?
Look at these people they're from all over the place. That's awesome. 7:05. Okay, that's the time. I thought that was an area code. I was like, I don't know your area code.
Tennessee.
Wow.
Chat is just going to be people writing times and where they're
the crappiest live stream. Tell me where you are. Tell me what time it is. Welcome to the Time Zone Show.
Thanks for watching. See you later.
Just G is bathing in dirty soup right now. That sounds good.
Oh my God, Just G, no.
Vegetable? What would be the best soup to bathe in? That's a
the best one. Dirty soup?
Like the best.
The best soup?
The best soup. If you had to bathe in a soup, what soup would it be?
That's a really good question, and I've thought about it a lot.
Yeah.
There's got to be noodles in it. That must feel so good on the body.
Oh, no, you'd have noodles everywhere. Like everywhere.
Cream of mushroom.
Well, how many noodles do you... There's not that many noodles.
There's a lot of noodles in noodle soup.
Technically, if you're having a noodle...
Oh, no, like a chicken noodle. No, I'm talking about like, you know, like a minestrone, how they just have like the little noodles here and there.
Oh, like little pasta noodles?
Yeah, like a little tickle here and there. Just like, oh, that was a noodle.
Oh, yeah, I didn't consider that. All right, this is off to a great start.
We're canoodling. Okay, so I'm actually curious to know what the actual lag is.
Oh.
Because there's clearly a lag.
Yeah, they're talking about soup right now. Ramen noodle.
Cat soup.
Cat soup? No! It'd be like bathing in snakes. Thank you, Justinas. It's our birthday. So yeah, anyone who's not aware, today is our 10th anniversary. We started this channel on April 1st, 2010, back when you can shake hands with people and stuff. The good old days.
Yeah. Oh man, I miss hugs.
I miss hugs too.
Random strangers.
Yeah, I love hugging strangers in the street.
And I tested, by the way, we have an 18-second lag from when we actually speak to when it pops up on our live stream. So,
okay. I don't know how to leverage that information.
well, basically whatever we say, they're going to comment on it 20 seconds later.
Yeah.
Okay.
So people, if you see that we answer you a bit late, it's because we're 20 seconds ahead of you.
Bag of soup, baby. What it do, baby?
Android Center, hi. You post tech videos. That's pretty cool. Bacon soup. Bacon soup? Is that really a thing? Like where the main ingredient is bacon?
Would it be like bacon grease is the liquid in it?
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
What?
Someone's commented bacon soup.
How would you want to make bacon soup?
Camden Wild said bacon soup, and I'm just...
Thanks, Naticus.
Hi from the past. Thanks. That's cool.
These are words.
These are words, yeah.
Yeah. So what we had planned for you guys this evening, early evening, but some of you are early morning, and I'm seeing that there's a bunch of time zones, so we won't make reference to time anymore. But what we had planned for this was to just kind of go through some of our, I guess, favorite videos that are on our channel, or ones that, you know, we can have decent commentaries on, and just give you guys an inside scoop on those videos, because we've never done commentaries on our videos before, have we?
I don't think so, no.
No, so this would be a first.
So we'll talk a little bit while the videos are playing if stuff comes up, and then after each video we'll talk about, like, I don't know, if things come to mind and stuff. And we'll also be like obviously reading the comments and answering questions and just like responding to you guys throughout. And
this live stream brought to you by Kevin Hart and Dakota Johnson.
Oh wow, that's
Brian,
a deep cut.
here.
I'm very impressed with that comment.
Deep cut. No, I can't rap Godzilla.
The Android Center wants a shout out.
Okay.
Is that a shout out? What I just did? That would be considered a shout out.
Yeah, you did it.
Imagine if he didn't want a shout out from me. He wanted it from someone else, but I'm doing the shout out. So now he's like kind of disappointed, but happy at the same time.
I already did one, but you missed it.
Oh.
Brandon, someone would like you to know that you look like Tupac. I don't know if you ever heard that in your life, ever.
Thug life, heard that every day. It's a true story. I once shaved my head and people said that I looked like Tupac, and they said I looked like E.T., so I stopped shaving my head.
The back of your head looks like E.T.
How about you just leave me alone? Yes, I have a big head. Okay?
I have a big head too.
Nothing was said about the largeness of your head.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Why did you go? That's like...
Well, it brought back memories calling me Tupac, okay? Now they opened a can, and I can never close it ever.
A can of Tupac.
Okay, so the order of...
Someone just wrote, "What's the story, Janet?"
Oh my God, what is that? When did you say that?
I don't even remember.
It's like in a podcast episode. Holy crap.
It wasn't a podcast episode. I was like, so what's the story, Janet?
That's so... oh man, I completely forgot about that.
What
gave us the idea to start a YouTube channel? Well, Sam and I were in school together making videos anyway, so we needed a place to put them. And that's basically where it's born. We were making comedy sketches anyway, so somebody asked...
Put this under one name, and so that all of our stuff can be found in one place. And we're like, oh, what's this YouTube thing?
We were like making sketches and then each uploading them to our separate channels, which is not a great strategy. So we like kind of came up with a name. I'm taking notes on a paper towel because I don't have paper nearby. Somebody asked...
You are in a bathroom, aren't you?
Somebody asked how you can watch Campus Law in the US, and you can do that by going to laughoutloud.com or on the Laugh Out Loud YouTube channel, and all the 8 episodes are there.
Yeah, if you're in the US, you have it best, man. That's the best way.
We link things in the feed. So if we do have stuff we want to link people, we can just write it in there.
Yeah, and I think on our channel, there's actually a playlist of the Campus Law episodes, which you can see if you're in the US. Certainly on my channel, I have that. I think we probably have it on MMS as well. Friggin' Janet. Gleb would like a shout out from Brandon. Can you do that, Brandon? Or no?
Absolutely not.
No, sorry, Gleb. We can't do that.
No. Sup, Glenn? What it do, baby? If you know what that's from, I'll give you $5.
That sounds familiar. I know.
What it do, baby?
You're talking to someone who has like the internet at their fingertips.
Shit.
But can I Google what it do, baby? I don't know.
You for sure, if you actually Google that, you'll for sure find the answer.
Ryan,
The thing is, I don't care.
what sketch role do you like doing?
You know. What was the question?
What sketch role do you like doing the best? I don't even know what that means.
What sketch role? I like doing. I mean, if we're just generalizing, I like playing the dumb characters. That was certainly my character in Campus Law was the like dumb innocent one. I like that.
The one who vomits. How many times have you vomited in a sketch?
Oh yeah, at least 4 or 5 times, and in Campus Law.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how it happened that we always just found the type of characters that we play. Like Sam is always the angry one.
What are you talking about?
I don't
We
know
just mirrored real life all the time.
No, I'm not always angry. What are you saying?
Sam's
Calm
angry.
down, Sam.
And wow.
Wow,
My
Sam.
ass. Jeez.
Why don't you tone it down a little bit?
Yeah.
That's it.
Up here,
And it's always you two versus me.
right down here.
Well, is that why you're angry? Do you need to talk about it? Or?
It's always 2 against 1.
Even in Campus Law, it just became that. Those were the characters. Like it was me and Brandon, and then you were against us.
Yeah. But I guess that's how it like we can naturally play things that way, and that's what works best for us.
Yeah,
Oh,
I guess. All right, so let's watch a sketch, and then we'll get back to some of these questions, because or else we're never gonna.
All right, let's do it. You guys can already see what the title is, but let's give it a watch. Please let us know if our volumes are like too high here and there.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go. Beaver's Balls, the very, very first
wow.
short that's on our channel.
Vomit now. I'm turning this car around. It's great.
We happen to be lucky and get a People magazine with Beaver on it. So this was shot at our university, at Concordia University. Did we even ask for permission to shoot here?
We just asked for the meeting room, and we didn't say why.
Yeah. And of course, everyone in this room is what? Under 19, under 20 years old? And
pay close attention to my facial hair. What was I doing? What is that? Someone says no audio. Is that? Oh, we need the volume boosted.
Yeah, I think the volume's not coming from.
His voice, and that means the millions of dollars we spent on this kid will have been for nothing. Once his balls reach this
do
line,
they hear it now?
his voice will begin to crack an occasional sentence.
We'll find out in 18 seconds.
Oh, unless I forgot to do the.
Share computer audio.
Yeah, I think.
Let's see if they can hear it. Can you guys hear this?
We need you guys to
I have to wait
think.
20 seconds.
Our jobs are on the line here, people. How can we?
Let's pause it for a sec. Oh, yes, they can hear it.
It's coming from, but I think it's coming from your actual webcam microphone.
Is it? Okay, hold on.
Sounds like, yeah.
Yeah, the quality is not as good as.
I'm going to try to do this here. Hold on.
Okay, give us a second. We're technical glitches. We'll try to get you some better audio.
Boom, we're back.
There we go.
Now, this might be very much louder. We'll see.
I lowered it.
Nobody wants to see Bieber with bitch tits.
Comic guy, you got anything?
Well, in the original Adam West
That
Batman
doing good?
TV
Is
show,
that doing good? Audio isn't coming from the video, though. Coming from you. Okay, gotcha.
Mom says it needs to be louder.
It's
Okay, Mom. It's going to be louder.
My mom.
That's good. Someone said that.
My mummy. I need something to write on.
Should we restart, or you want to just continue from there? I feel like people missed.
I think we're good. Okay,
so
people are saying
the
that's good.
producers would force Burt Ward to wear tight pants, hoping he'd keep a high voice while playing Robin.
Perfect. Okay, if
No,
Jimmy
that
Jones
wouldn't
says
work. You can't
perfect, then we're
justify
perfect.
tight pants. Have you seen that kid's dance moves?
You scored him the first line in
So
the video
yeah,
of the
here we
world
are
remake.
as young
Got
people
anything
trying
for
to play
this?
executives. But
Well, we could stop the singing gig and get him into movies right away.
That means we'd have to get
was
rid
that
of
actually
Zac
one
Efron.
shot or no? Those were
Of course
switch
it can.
pans, right?
Those are switch pans. Yeah.
Mitsumi Takahashi!
And
All right, in case
Mitsumi
that doesn't pan out,
Takahashi,
let's come back
the
to
line that I
balls.
yelled, that's actually a
What if we have him surgically removed?
newscaster here in
There's no way
Montreal
we could do that legally unless he
who
does
cut me off in
voluntarily.
line once during a St. Patrick's Day brunch.
That's your one. You hate her for that. It's so weird.
They cut me off. No
That
one
might
cuts
work,
anyone
but
off.
we're not 100% on his orientation yet.
Ryan, where did
gay
you find
Asian
that
guy,
picture,
Can we put you on
by the way?
standby?
What picture?
Always.
The balls picture?
Yeah.
I thought you found that.
That was me who did that?
I think so.
All right. I don't know where I found it.
Oh, clearly wasn't
Yeah,
me.
what?
No.
Well,
oh, yeah.
I
So
know
the
it
reason
sounds
Brandon
crazy, but,
isn't in this
what if
video
his
at all
balls
is
never
because
drop?
he wasn't even in Moving Minds.
Everyone's balls drop, idiot.
Yeah. Idiot.
And yeah, so very mature, short, all about balls dropping.
Because yeah, Justin Bieber was new at this time. That's how long
Justin,
we've been making
buddy,
videos.
what's up?
He was like 14 or 15.
And I think the fact that
Found
he
it
was
where?
Canadian.
Howie,
Yeah.
right? How
It is
Brian
weird.
just mentioned that.
Is there a lot
Yeah,
or
Howie's
a little? I
These
see.
were all people. They were
All
either Ryan's friends or friends
to you
from
soon, buddy.
school. They were just
Bye.
like, "Hey, would you like to be in this sketch that we have written?" We weren't really
It's
used
over.
to like managing
Bieber
big
found a few.
audiences to like help us with our sketches. Oh, look at that old logo.
Wow, that's our first
Success.
Yogo.
Wow.
It's
Yogo?
not something you're.
I said Yogo. Yeah, so that was our that video came out exactly 10 years ago today. That was our very first Moving Mind Studio sketch. We were called The Moving Mind Studio, and we watched The Social Network, and we were like, we got to get rid of that the. So that left. How many cameras do we use? That was all one camera, and it was like a Canon. It was Sam's Canon 7D.
Canon 7D. I had just bought it.
Yeah, now I was like, that was the pinnacle of cameras. At that same time, I had a mini DVD camera, which existed for a year. I was like, this is the future. And it
I
wasn't.
got told one of those too. What a scam. The guy's like, yeah, this is good.
That sucked.
And yeah, you had to buy the rewritable DVDs too, because if you just buy just a straight up write, you were done.
There was like no way to transfer it on the computer. It was bullshit. So yeah, that was our first sketch ever. For the first like year or at least the first year and a half of Moving Mind Studio, it was just Sam and I. So these first few sketches you're gonna see are just like us and friends. Like Brandon isn't there, is what we're trying to say.
Yeah, or we could just lie and say Brandon was filming.
No,
Brandon wasn't comfortable yet to be in front of
I wasn't comfortable being on camera yet, so.
My mom is asking if we can play the next video but not talk so much.
Okay.
Well, so that's okay. Yeah, I mean, we're still figuring out this format. Do you guys want us to like comment a lot as we're doing these, or do you kind of like want to watch the sketches a little more and we pause and if we have things to say, like let us know in 18 seconds.
It's so weird because it like creates this like lull in the conversation as we wait for the answer.
Yeah, it's not. Kind of wish it was live, but someone said yes. I don't know. I don't even remember what.
Dead. No.
Spam, but ding. Wow.
I've been
Yeah,
dead.
exactly. I agree with Pam Agers.
Well, that's the thing. They can go watch the videos on the channel, but if
Does your voice?
then they're gonna leave this.
Yeah,
Or
let's
the-
just comment while it's playing.
But why can't we have a discussion? All right.
Oh,
16, 15?
why are they counting down?
I don't know. What's happening?
What's gonna
Someone's-
happen at 0?
Someone's counting down from 18,
Milo Knox, please stop.
Okay,
but they started counting down 18 seconds from when we said it.
Horacia said we should just pause and comment.
Okay, let's try pausing and commenting on the next one, and we'll figure out something that works.
Okay. You guys are gonna have to yell pause. Let's see how this works.
So wait, pause.
Success.
Whoa, the pause button changed.
This is possibly my favorite sketch that we've ever done. And I possibly.
Oh, Brandon, why are you even here, man?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
the hell?
And this is the last sketch we did without Brandon. After this, Brandon is in all of them. And I think that's why I love it so much, like Better Days. Anyway.
All went downhill. Thanks. When I came in,
Ryan, why did we choose black and white?
because the camera that I had just purchased, or my parents' camera, had that setting on it. No, that's not why. It's because there's blood in this sketch, and we wanted to use chocolate syrup and not have to put food coloring.
Yeah, it looked fake, so black and white made it real.
Also, funny story, like 2 days after this, we went to Fiji, but that's a whole other thing. All right.
Please.
It's not something you're born with.
Oh, baby.
It's something you work for. People are always asking, what's the secret to success? Well, we're here to tell you.
It starts with you.
Wait, Ryan, this was filmed in your basement, right? Just against like a blank wall?
Yeah, in my parents' basement, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Cole, you can stop counting.
You have to believe in yourself.
Because Cole just learned how to count, so he's wanting to show off to everyone.
Please stop.
When it comes down to it, you're the one who has to step up and take a shot.
There's no I in team, but there.
So when I throw that basketball, you're off, like the camera's on a tripod, and then either of us are just standing off to the side trying to catch the ball, or else it would have just destroyed something in your basement.
Yeah.
Is 1 in win, and 2 in winning, and 4 in winning championships.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
This is where you get to see the true shape of Ryan's head.
Set goals for yourself, then go out and achieve them.
The only person who can get in your way is you.
Mouse. Oh, sorry.
I don't need that anymore. Before my Little League games as a kid, my father would always tell me, son, if you work hard enough, you can do anything your heart desires.
Another secret to success is to take care of your body. Eat a healthy breakfast every day. No more basketballs.
Those are.
Avoid junk foods like greasy cheeseburgers, soda pop, ice cream. That had nothing to do with sports.
Success isn't about proving it to someone else. It's about proving it to yourself. Really?
It's incredibly important to stay focused on your goals. It's so easy to get distracted and lose sight of what you...
Never give up, no matter what life throws your way.
What did we shoot?
No, you know what? That made sense, so thank you.
Stay in school. Studies show that 85% of people... I'm already holding something!
Is it all
What?
on account?
You gonna pass it now? I'm looking right at you. God damn it!
How is the mouse pointer still on screen? I moved it.
You gotta...
I'm not gonna let you ruin this for me. I've worked too hard on this job. Jesus Christ!
Look, I'm not looking for trouble. I'm just trying to do this
Wait,
video.
that's not my
right?
mouse.
There's no need to start getting...
Come on, throw it. I don't care. I can keep talking. I can keep... Yeah, that's right. Success is about determination in the face of shit. Oh my
I think that was my
God.
mouse.
Look, I'm bleeding.
Mouse guy.
Are you happy? Huh? Are you...
Success is all about basketballs, okay? It's whether or not you can catch a basketball. Success is whether or not you can throw a basketball. Basketballs, okay? It's all about basketballs. Basketballs, basketballs, basketballs.
And it's a soccer ball.
That's it. I quit. I quit! I quit!
Great sketch, man. No bias.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So we
inspired us to go and get you.
I like painted a kid's ball to look like a basketball for those shots where it was hitting me in the face, and then we just like added a basketball noise in post. So
I didn't even know that.
But we still I still got you pretty hard in the face.
well, you weren't supposed to hit me in the face, but then like you did, so it was like, well, good, it's better.
Omar, no, it was chocolate syrup. It was not fake blood or ketchup.
Ryan was like the teacher of class.
Yes, my mouse was, because I'm streaming from my computer, and my mouse was like in the frame that's streaming. I messed. The mouse was my bad. I apologize, Brian. You could calm down. It's okay.
It's a very complicated scenario. Which, by the way, if you guys are using Zoom during this time, we had a lot of difficulties with Zoom, your platform.
Yeah, it was tough to set up, but we got it going with like another streaming software.
Another app to film our Zoom conversation. Oh, it's all over the place, but it's working. That's the important thing, right?
Hi, Quake 09. What happened to Jimmy Jones? Why is everyone saying rest in peace, Jimmy Jones?
What happened?
As for Jimmy Jones. Jimmy,
There's
what
a subculture developing in the comments, and I don't like it one bit.
Jimmy Jones once said,
Kevin asked, what app are we using?
I'm streaming on OBS.
How are you guys coming up with ideas?
Bullshit.
these sketches.
So, the way it started was that Ryan and I would just be driving to school and we would pitch each other like random scenarios. And then we would just always finish by saying, why don't we just film it? And we would end up filming it. But now it's gotten to the point where like, we almost pitch it to each other and then it just builds up from there.
Melissa says, so the first two sketches were about balls? Yeah, that's a good point. Well, no, so that wasn't actually our second sketch ever. That was like, but yes, the first two sketches tonight are about balls.
Let's have a ball theme.
And I think the next one is about proposing to a man.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Ah, yes.
Brandon's here now. This is unscripted. This is real. Like what you see is what you get. There was nothing planned.
Ouch.
Look how long my shorts are. Look how long your shorts are.
Both of you.
Yeah.
Like,
This is 2011, I guess. I guess long shorts were popular.
And that's what happens when you have just a camera on a tripod and hope for the best. Brandon isn't even
What?
Where are you going?
caught on camera.
We have something to say.
What?
Brandon.
You guys are so good.
Wait, open the door.
What?
So Brandon's neighbors were actually watching us.
Oh, Sam, you have
Brandon,
glasses.
Ryan,
For my laser.
Ryan and I have been talking for a while now.
Oh, red.
And we have a proposition for you that we think you would like.
What? What is it? I'm not touching that ring.
You should have
I'm not looking at the
I
ring.
haven't licked it yet.
Yeah, seriously. We would like the Moving Mind Studio to
Yeah.
be a trio instead of a duo.
And we were wondering, will you be our third?
Will you be our intended Oreo cookie?
I am completely and utterly honored to
Is that a yes?
to be. Yeah,
Your
of
neighbors
course
are
it's a
listening.
yes.
What would have happened if Eddie said no?
Yeah, everyone.
Like, we wouldn't have uploaded the
Yeah,
video.
man, of course.
Yeah, I guess. So.
High five.
Fine, for sure.
He said yes.
You guys.
No, so that wasn't something that was scripted. Oh wait, play the end. He has a little.
No, he
No, I
didn't.
didn't lick it yet.
Positive.
I have another one.
So I completely forgot you guys are coming. What? Okay, you're still filming right
I have
now?
another one for licking.
I'm looking at
Our third member.
Minority
We knew that we
Report.
would have heard so many things in each other's mouths.
Minority Report.
Minority Report.
So yeah, that wasn't a scripted thing. That was literally like Sam and I for a year and a half had been just making videos. The two of us, literally like just two of us. One of us sets up the camera and we run in front, and we're like, we need somebody else if we're gonna keep going. And we had worked with Brandon on some things, and we like had the exact same sense of humor. So we were like, this just makes sense. So.
But also, it's like fun to point out that we thought getting Brandon meaning that like he would be doing behind the camera stuff, and then we would have a cameraman to film us. And well, we all know how that turned out.
Yeah, so then one of us would set up, and then the three of us would run in front of the camera. It didn't help.
What was it that we worked on before that? Was it?
He worked on our final university project with us, which was called /com. And then, so after that video, we did a video introducing Brandon, which originally had a Childish Gambino song that we had to remove because of copyright. So this is a replacement song, and it's much less good.
Yeah.
This was shot. My parents, where their house was, there was a field.
Parents live in the field.
This looks gangster.
So much better.
I wonder what kind of like if anyone had like the impact way we thought it would. Remember?
Yeah, I don't know.
Have your personality changed over the years? Yeah.
Carl Papa. Look at this slap. Oh, that was a real slap.
And he did this, what, 4 times?
4 times, and you broke your watch and your glasses.
Broke my watch.
I hit you so hard.
Look at that sister slap.
It looks good on camera. Then there's no reason why Ryan turns on me.
Yeah, there's no reason.
As Fame G.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So good.
Man, if you could read lips. Oh, you don't even have to read lips. There you go. That's very vulgar. This entire video is very vulgar.
Yeah, it turns out when you say the F word in slow motion, it really shows.
Yeah. And I think that idea came because my camera had a slow motion.
So when we started moving Mind Studio, we would literally do sketches. Like if we found something that we can use, we were like, oh, what can we do? Like if you go early on our channel, there are 4 short videos called Theater Etiquette. And that was literally because I worked in a movie theater and we were like, well, what could we do in a movie theater? So we just thought of like 4 quick things. So Pamagers asks if this is going to lead to more videos from us 3. And you love explaining to an alien. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is like we've always been working on things in the background. So like you see less things coming out, but we're always working on things. And sometimes like those things we work for like a year on them and then they don't come to fruition. But we are working on a few things. And I mean, the current world situation is making it difficult to meet up. But if we can figure out another couple of like Zoom meeting sketches to do, we'll definitely do those. And we did start like hacking away at a 2nd season of Explaining to an Alien, but that again took like a long time for us to like figure out if we were allowed to do it, you know. So
what's a Zadie?
Zadie?
Near do well.
Zaddies.
You guys were Zadies back then, and you're Zadies now.
I don't know what that means, but thank you. A cautious thank you.
Sure. So the sketches are based on what your features your camera had, black and white first, and now slow-mo.
At first, yeah, I'm realizing that now.
Sure, I guess so. As cameras evolved, so did we.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
So now we're doing Zoom because that's the new camera thing.
Yeah, that's what everyone's using. So let's do that. You gotta roll with the times, right?
When are the alien videos coming? I don't know. It's really going to depend on how all this crap evolves in the world and when we could actually meet up. But you know, we started discussing things and we're slowly hacking away at it.
Okay, so zaddy is actually a term that people know. It means you're daddies, but like D plus daddy, you're zaddies.
Oh, I'm so old. I feel so old.
Yeah, thank you for making us feel old, guys.
Okay,
really appreciate it.
I assume that's like a TikTok thing. I don't know.
Which, by the way, you will never see me on TikTok. I'm making that claim.
I'll never.
You said that about Vine, and it ended up being true. You never got on it.
Right. I personally killed Vine.
Wow.
What are the things someone told me about the Visco girls, and they make a noise? They go or something like that.
Oh yeah, and I
what is that?
I don't know.
Can someone please explain what IUP is and like
and IUP?
What's IUP?
Like
what does it mean? I don't understand.
We were at a dinner party with my girlfriend's colleagues who have children that are like 12 years old, and they were explaining that to us, and I still don't understand it.
Someone just okay boomer does.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
That's, I mean, all right.
Yeah, my dad says to me, "Your best was Magic Bus."
Thank you. We'll get to that later.
Don't worry, it's in here. All right. Ryan read the virtual background comment. So this is
Story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world.
Oh, fucker.
This is my personal favorite short that we did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the lighting is amazing. The fact that we got lights in a freaking forest at night was something really hard for us to do at that time. Now, like, you can put battery, cheap lights, whatever. And it's one take. If people don't realize, it's one take.
Oh, back yourself, Ryan.
Oh,
Ryan,
you get
stop making out with me, please.
the one take starts now.
A werewolf? Really? What the hell is going on? Guys, I've been throwing up this entire time.
Did someone say keep your 6 feet of space?
Ew! Okay, what are we supposed to do? Okay, one of us has to go see if he's still there, and if he's gone, we make a run for it. Not him. No! This is how the black guy dies first. I'm not gonna go out there and beat my werewolf, come back, you're gonna shoot me with a silver bullet, run away in slow motion, marry the girl with the big boobs, the blonde hair, the white picket fence, in a big white house, and no one's gonna come to my funeral.
How many takes did it take for us to do this?
I'd say like 10 to 12.
Doesn't it, Sam? Doesn't it?
And like the reason we keep, like, once again, it's Ryan and Brandon.
Shield.
We needed that camera to move over
2011. No one has rock,
to
paper,
like
scissors
open us up for the punch at the end.
Who was doing camera on that?
Alexandre Richard.
Oh, God.
Right.
Well, at least we didn't get bitten, right? Oh, no, I got bit. Damn! What the fuck? Come on. We're leaving. We're leaving.
Can't
We're
leave
leaving.
him.
I
He's
don't
our
care.
friend.
We're leaving. We're
He can
surviving.
hear you
He's
right
dying.
now.
I
He's
don't
listening
care.
to-
I don't care.
Come
We're
on.
leaving.
He's-
Yeah, I had to put on that mask so fast.
Yeah.
Oh, he's behind me, isn't he?
And like there were sometimes like some takes that we were doing where I couldn't get it on. I knew the camera was coming back, and I was just like, ugh.
And so did we do this because you had that werewolf mask, or did we buy the werewolf mask because we were doing this?
No, we did it because we had the werewolf mask.
Yeah. It was like a werewolf mask where when you talk, the mouth moves.
Yeah, and we're like, hey, this kind of looks realistic, which now you look, it doesn't at all. But this was a fun thing. This logo, our logo changes, you know, as a logo does, it evolves.
Mine. Studio. Comment.
The very first logo, Ryan didn't even know why I chose the colors I did. But yeah, you do. You just forgot again.
Yeah, probably.
Brendan, do you know the answer?
What?
Why is MMS like purple based?
I have no fuck. I think I remember trying to decide on a color when we came upon purple, and I don't know why that became a thing. Oh no! Stop! Ryan!
So why did we?
You're a fucking piece of shit.
Why did we choose purple? Because purple, I originally chose colors that were in the Laval logo.
That's what. Oh, you know?
Are you serious?
Wow.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't know that.
So
I don't
Laval is like the town that we grew up in.
I don't like that fact. That's the opposite of a fun fact.
It's north of
chose
Montreal.
Purple because we liked Barney a lot.
Yeah, I love Barney, but no, the original color idea comes from that.
Is the whole reason you asked Brandon is for the sketch and not being the first to die in a horror movie?
No,
Like,
there were
die first?
There were more sketches before this.
No, that's
because of the black guy dies first joke. No.
Yeah.
That's why.
John Hubbard asked, might have missed this, but why am I in my bathroom? Because I mean, look, it's convenient, you know. What if I gotta poop?
It sounds beautiful. No echo in your bathroom.
Great acoustics.
Yeah.
And great comfort, great convenience.
And legit, we don't know how long this is gonna go for. So Ryan's got his stuff covered.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
All right. What do we got?
Say "ba-ding" together. Oh
3,
my god, I'm thinking "ba-ding." You guys want to do it?
Ba-ding.
I was gonna say "Anayoop."
Is that our new thing? Should we?
No, because I was reading a comment at the same time and I fucked up.
Did someone explain to us what that was?
No, because somebody said, I asked my 12-year-old daughter what "Ayoop," and she says it means you dropped your hydro flask, and that doesn't clear it up at all.
Is that a Fortnite reference?
I don't think so.
I was like, if I say this, I'm gonna sound
So old.
Man, that's the thing they don't tell you about getting old. You don't understand kids. No one has ever made that observation.
And now you look happy.
I forgot. The short's not even done.
Great. Surprise.
Brandon, it says subscribe.
I cannot read.
Why do we come back?
Okay, seriously now?
Yeah. Okay.
Please? Rock, paper, saber-tooth tiger.
Power Ranger reference. Amazing.
Yeah, I didn't understand that reference.
Did you? Power Rangers is the greatest.
All right. This next one is what propelled us for some reason.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. We should like put context in this. How we didn't really want to.
Yeah, I
like
think we can all agree that none of us really like this.
Wanted to do this. Yeah. It was like the end of the trend of this, and we just decided, fuck it, let's just do one. And we did it, and that's like, for some reason, this is what took us.
Oh, wait, but the trend wasn't shit guys don't say out loud. The trend was
shit blank says or shit blank don't say.
Yeah.
It started with a video called Shit Girls Say, and then people just started doing every version imaginable. And like this had been going on for like 2 months because like today an internet trend lasts like a day, but back then 2 months later we made a video and it went viral. Like it was just trends lasted longer back then.
I'm curious, does anyone remember in the comments, like, does anyone remember the shit guys don't say, or shit blank don't say out loud? I'm curious because I feel like that was that was like,
if someone answers with like my mom does.
Yeah. It's a long time ago, man. It's crazy.
Oh, bye, Mythologic. Have a good night. Thanks for
take care. It's really late for you.
Have nice dreams.
So yeah, this shit people say trend had been going on for a while, and we're like, should we do one? It's been a while. We brainstormed. Before this, we were gonna do like shit pedophiles say or something, and thank God we didn't. So we did this, and I think we could all agree that this is like very, very low-hanging fruit, immature humor that like, we're not proud of. But if this video hadn't gone viral, we probably wouldn't be sitting here today, and we probably wouldn't have. It's really what like this got us our first 1,000 subscribers and our first 15,000 subscribers. This is really the one that made
it got us a bunch of media coverage, and it got like on the news and in papers, and we're just standing there going like, why are we famous for this? We don't want.
It's so crazy how like news picked this up. Like now, that would never happen. But we're on the news. So people were talking about it on the news about.
And it was like back when like newscasters didn't quite know what YouTube was yet. Yeah. So they were like, so you guys made an internet movie. You made a movie and you submitted it to YouTube and they featured it. We're like, yeah. Yeah.
So weird.
All right.
So this is shit guys don't say out loud.
But I'm actually just looking at the crack between your boobies.
I feel really uncomfortable watching this sex scene with
like
you.
handheld camera.
I did not wash my hands. Do you have Facebook? Because I want to see if there's any pictures of you in a bikini.
Oh, I just dreamt I slept with your best friend. Yeah, I'm gonna think about her all day.
My herpes are really acting up right now.
Your baby is fucking ugly.
Hey, this still holds
That's
up
not
today.
actually funny. This is a pity laugh.
Oh, hey, Mom, you almost just caught me watching porn.
If I had known your sister was so hot, I probably would have dated her instead of you.
This is one of those scenarios where you have one location and you just shoot wherever you can to make it look like something.
I have a boner.
What? I have a boner.
Oh, I got a boner.
Your vagina smells really bad.
That quote was...
I just caught from the salad, but I'm not making another one.
That fart was a lot wetter than I thought it would be.
I'm scratching my ass on the corner of your table.
Chive on.
Yeah, shut up. I'm only talking to you. I'm hoping we're going to have intercourse.
Oh my god, you're right. Brandon said I didn't wash my hands.
Through your shirt.
Well, what?
When you come out of
I just photoshopped the pimples out of my Facebook picture.
I didn't wash my hands.
I'm wondering what your mom looks like naked.
Hey, honey, your love handles look like a muffin top.
Hi, I'm here to bang your daughter.
I hope nobody goes into the bathroom for a while, because I just pooped.
Yeah, everyone feels awkward when you're around.
Your grandparents look dead already.
Oh no, I know who you
This
are.
was shot in
You
like
have
what?
no privacy settings on
4
Facebook.
hours?
Hey man, can I call you back? I'm masturbating.
I'll call you back at masturbating and pooping.
I'm masturbating!
Uh-huh.
Yelling that out in your childhood home was so
Yeah, I'm gonna call you back. I'm masturbating standing up.
Constipation!
In fact, that is a horrible idea that makes me question your intelligence, and I will do everything I
Oh my
can to
God,
push
this
my
is so
idea
bad.
instead.
I'm only going down on you because I can't get it up.
Hey, you're like a really boring person.
I'm farting.
I'm trying to find a way to break up with you.
This shit's disgusting.
You're a lot uglier in person than you are on Facebook.
I won't be calling.
Had we scripted all of those, or were some of those improv?
Moving. It was mostly scripted, but we did come up with a couple on the spot.
Yeah, spot.
So we would do like Brandon sitting at a computer. We're like, all right, what else can we grab while Brandon is sitting at a computer?
It's so crazy to me how people put that on the news. Like what?
And the video is called "Shit Guys Don't Say Out Loud," so they're kind of struggling with how to talk about it. They're like, so
I say out loud. Like,
stuff don't.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And fun thing about this logo, when I designed it, I didn't know what to do for a sound, and I was like, kind of like shh, and then like a, and then we're like, let's just record our voices, and that's gonna be the sound. So we had like
animation.
Moving.
Mine studio.
Because back then we were playing a lot of NHL hits before we would go to parties.
Oh, 3-on-3 arcade. Yeah.
3-on-3 NHL arcade. Yeah, not NHL hits. 3-on-3 NHL arcade. And the entire like menu system, all the sound effects are like doish, doish, doish.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, we could do that.
Cringing means you grew as a person. Oh, thanks.
Did Takahashi cover this? I don't think we were on CTV for that. But...
Sumi Takahashi. I don't know if she's still around. Is she still doing her thing?
I have no idea. Maybe.
Funny enough, I interviewed her like 2 months ago.
No, you didn't
interview
tell
her?
me?
Huh?
I would have loved to have been there.
Yeah, I interviewed her. She's
Like
very,
St. Patrick's Day, 2009. You stepped in front of me in line.
Yeah. What was up with that? Give me a good reason. Wow, you guys went to parties. Yeah, we went to. Come on, what is that? What is that?
Must be nice. I was an angsty punk. What?
I'm controlling the monitor screen. Why?
Why? What's wrong with the monitor screen?
I don't know.
What's the problem, Jack Films, bitch?
What you want? All right.
Cut off on this side.
And now this series of videos came up just because Ryan could do a pretty good voice.
Well, we were okay. Well, not just that. We were also kind of like, this was our first video after our viral video of Shit Guys Don't Say, and we're like, we need to do something that's going to trend also. And like The Dark Knight was coming out or had just come out, so this was like, or The Dark Knight Rises was just coming out. I don't know.
I have to see what year we did this. And we also, where did we get the mask from? Your friend sold it to you or something?
I thought it was your friend. We never gave it back. I still have it.
No, I think it was my friend.
Yeah, I think it was your friend. It's all torn in the back.
Yeah. But we broke it, I think. We had to buy him another one. I think something happened to the back of it or something.
Yeah, the back was all torn. We had
finally watching this and like, I knew it.
It was, the back was all just like diaper clips. You could kind of see them in certain shots.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is The Dark Knight Unemployed.
Well, I just had a Slurpee and I really have to pee.
So I had a
Give me a
Slurpee
second,
and now
man.
I'm having cereal.
Joker did this.
What the? Batman?
Joker did this.
Did what? The toilet?
Bane?
Why would Bane block my toilet? I don't...
Who are you talking to?
Oh my god. Is that an iPhone?
Bad communicator.
No, it's an iPhone with a Batman sticker in the back. I can clearly see that. No, I can see. I can clearly see the.
Your mouse is going everywhere around the screen.
Oh, sorry guys.
God, it's Batman,
Tweeting
isn't
out the
it?
video.
Go home, Batman. I have to pee.
Oh yeah, that's going crazy.
Alfred.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
What are you?
I'm sending over a
So
picture.
you guys have to realize that
analyze
this
all the
bathroom is
packaging.
very, very small.
A picture of what?
And so to get these angles, it was so hard.
What is
The
wrong
old
with
iPhone.
you?
It seems to be the waste product of the human digestive system, sir.
Shreyas,
Human feces.
What?
our friend from university who we got to record.
Feces.
Is he voices?
What?
It's bloody shit, sir.
We can't be too certain. I'm gonna take a sample back to the lab.
No, stop! What are you doing? What is wrong with you?
Brandon's loving this.
The Joker's here.
No, he's not.
That's my favorite line.
Listen, okay? I went to the bathroom.
The Joker's here.
All right. I think I used too much toilet paper, and now the toilet's blocked. All right. I don't need your help. You can just leave.
Wait.
What?
I smell Cocoa Puffs.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Seriously. Psycho.
Okay, you need to leave right. What are you doing?
Guano.
Guano.
Bad poop. Bad poop. Science,
What?
right?
Ventura.
Yeah, so that Michael Caine impression was our friend Shreya Sukumar, who we met in university. And yeah, my voice was shot at the end of those Batman shoots. It's just tearing apart my throat.
Yeah. But
My favorite part of that is the Joker's here. I don't know why. If you go into like our year 2 or 3 blooper reels, you could see me just like dying at that line. I couldn't. Even the take that was used in this, I cracked like a second, like a millisecond after that line. You could see my mouth start to curl before we cut away.
So random.
Moving, mind studio.
Oh yeah, that was also a thing that we did. We like changed up the logo.
Yeah, and that's part of why we stopped that. We were like out of things to do. Every single video was going to be different, but then we wanted an updated logo, and we're like, do we keep that gag going? And we're like, after you've worked hours or like days on a sketch, and then you need to think of an additional joke for the end, it was just kind of like, let's just have a logo after that.
Yeah. But I remember one day we like did a whole bunch and then we saved them.
Yeah, we did that like once or twice, and then we ran through them, and then it was over. So this next one is, we had actually at this point by February 2012, a few months after we had our video go viral, we started to have a fan base. And so we were like, oh, it'd be cool to choose a fan every month and just like give them a shout out, make a whole video, and just like literally just, we would just think of something and then roll the camera. And we put this in the playlist because this is, I think, the epitome of how ridiculous it got. This is like, we did this for like maybe 4 or 5 months. And this one is just like, I had, anyway,
no explanation to what it is. It's just, we did it because we were running out of ideas too. And we're like, let's just do this.
Hey Mind Movers, welcome to an outdoor edition of Mind Mover of the Month, where we pick one of you who liked our Facebook page and send you some cool merch.
I haven't watched this in years.
Mind Mover of the Month.
Is it you?
Is it me?
Is it him?
I'm a beat.
Mind Mover of the Month. Yeah!
So here's what was up with MMS this month. YouTube conducted
really
an
my
interview with
hat?
us that you can view on their partner support page.
We also released Raunchy Poetry 2, which we hoped would be a hit. And if you didn't like it, you're a piece of work, because it's great.
Last week, we released another how-to video, How to Ruin a Job Interview, where we showed you how to ruin a job interview.
Really?
It was my birthday.
It was my birthday too.
It was also... Nope.
So we just want to take the time to thank you for all the kind words you wrote on our
And
Facebook
this will
wall.
also give us a chance to like show people who we really
You take
were.
that time. I took my time already, so you take whatever time you want.
When's my time?
kind of.
So, without further ado, this month's Mind Mover is...
This Sandrine? Yeah, it is, right?
Sandrine Bourdage.
Sandrine Bourdage.
And what did she do?
Which, and I'm also going to stop right here, we bumped into her like last September, was it?
Oh yeah, at a football game.
We were at a football game, at Alouettes game, and then she like recognized Ryan. She's like, "Oh my God, I was a Mind Mover of the Month." And then Ryan was like, "Well, look behind you." And then Brandon and I were there, and she's like, "Oh my God!" It was always cool to like meet someone in real life who was like an actual fan. It was pretty good.
Well, she's a loyal fan of us on Facebook.
And she mentions us on Twitter.
And she participated in our YouTube interview.
And she's a caring mother of 6 million. Angelina Jolie.
That made no sense.
Their beards were so
So in her honor, we decided to create a little game. And we're going to show how you can play along at home. It's super easy to play Sandrine Sing-Along. All you need is a pack of cards and a dice.
I forgot.
See, Sam just
There's
rolled a
the original
6.
Super Easy.
Jack!
7!
Fun fact, I once broke someone's actual nose with that baseball bat.
Okay, Brandon just rolled a 3.
Ryan!
Oh God.
Sandrine! You're out.
Sandri.
265. And that's how you play Sandrine Sing-Along. Hope you had as much fun as we did. So thank you, Sandrine, for being our Mind Mover of the Month for June.
And remember, it's so easy to be
Mind
Mind
get
Mover
away with
of
this
the
because
month.
you're so young.
All you gotta do is
share us.
We would get arrested.
Like us.
Probably, yeah.
give us a tweet.
Some weird behavior.
Budding.
Budding. Oh, bloopers.
When's my time?
We have a really hard time
Participated
looking at
in
each
Ryan
other.
come back.
Eye contact is difficult.
Last week, we listened to another How to Fuck Me. Sorry.
You spread his cheeks.
Sorry.
And then you put the loop.
What did she do?
Well, she's a loyal... Shit, fucking grass.
That was great. Did they come up with the Sandrine game because of New Girl? Or did that happen afterwards?
I think New Girl happened after, or it was around the same time.
American?
I remember like being like, oh, maybe it happened after. What was the game they played in New Girl? American? No.
True American?
True American? True American? Maybe.
Is it True American or Real American?
I don't know.
I think it was True American.
True American.
Oh, we got some super easy, barely an inconvenience comments. Hi. Hi. Yeah, that was weird to hear me say that 8 years ago. I didn't even know what I was gonna develop that. It's a catchphrase
You just
now.
say you went back and watched all the videos, and you
And I was like,
more today.
that's something.
BS, I'm the real B. All those other B's just imitating. So won't the real B?
We were funny. The New Girl comparison is kind of funny because like we, especially like back then, we all kind of looked like an individual cast member of New Girl. And we were in LA for VidCon in 2013, and I forget who it was, but someone was trying to set us up with their friend Noelle Wells, who did a Zooey Deschanel impression. But then, like a month later, it was like, oh no, she's on SNL now. So we're like, oh shit, okay.
No, that's not gonna happen.
That didn't work out at all.
How did you come up with the name Moving Mind Studio? I'm gonna make it short because every time I talk about it, it's very long. But Ryan and I were in a class, and the teacher had written about this theory of the mind movie, and how you have a movie playing in your head all the time, and you're the director, and you get to make edits, which is your memories and all that. And then we thought that idea was interesting, so then that led to Moving Mind Studio.
It was educational.
Yeah.
So.
It was that, or what was it? Orange School?
Orange Roof.
The Orange Roof?
Because Sam and I went to the same elementary school, and the school had an orange roof. So it was going to be that. But that would have, Brandon didn't go to the same school as us, so that wouldn't have
It would have been okay. Like that,
it would have been okay.
I could see that being a name of something.
Yeah. I prefer moving Mind Studio. In retrospect, I really didn't like moving Mind Studio at first. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I had to sell it to you.
Yeah, I was like, I don't get it. I was like, we're gonna want that orange roof.
Then I was like, but Ryan, what if we add we'll make it the moving Mind Studio.
And I was like, yes.
Mind Studio, then I understand.
Yeah, I haven't seen any David Fincher films that would contradict that. That sounds great. Will there be a season 2 of Explaining to an Alien? There will be. Yeah, we're working on it slowly. We don't have any dates for that, but it is something that we're working on in the background.
Found this channel 3 weeks ago and have since watched pretty much every video. Thanks.
A Jack's Film bitch.
That's crazy. Hey, okay, hey, there's Jimmy Jones. Now I see him.
He's still alive.
Was on the road.
Hi, Ben Price. Thank you for that comment. That's really nice. Yeah, I hope you like the videos on this channel too.
Ryan, did you do a detergent ad?
What?
Yeah, I did. Why? Where do you see that?
James Vigor. Thank all 3 of you for giving us so many laughs. You're welcome, man. Ryan, I was on the road in a hotel and I swear I saw your detergent ad with you in it. Please tell me I'm not crazy.
No, you're not crazy. I did that. No, that's a weird story. They it was at the beginning of the last year, and I'm like on a list of like people that do things in Montreal, and they asked me to do like a self-tape for a thing, and I like did something in like 30 seconds, and they're like, all right, you got the part. Can you go to Poland in 3 days? And I was like, what? And then they like, I flew to Poland for a day. I was in Warsaw, and they were speaking, like I couldn't speak their language, but they gave me like chocolate covered plums and they put me in a hotel room. And then Polish. And then they put me on a plane home. And I was the only person in the room who could speak English or French. And so they were just like, you got the right words? And I was like, I think. Okay.
So crazy.
It's nuts when you think about how things actually work.
Yeah, everyone's they had a studio set up, and they were having they had me in for a day doing the French Canadian and the English Canadian, and then the next day there were like a guy who kind of looks like me was doing the Russian one, and like it was just an assembly line of those detergent commercials. Anyway, it was an interesting experience. Ben asked what the occasion is. Today is our 10-year anniversary of having started this channel. So we're just like rewatching old things and talking with people. Where's Screenwriter Guy? He's, I don't have my glasses nearby, so I can show you Producer Guy. There you go.
There he is. Are the 3 of them now going to make
Sassy Mom Sam? What?
Sassy Mom Sam sketch?
Because in the
and the turn your car around thing, yeah.
I'm about to be a sassy mom. So we shot this only because we had access to a convertible. No, I'm just kidding.
No, this sketch actually, we were like, I remember specifically a meeting where we were like in Plateau Mont Royal. We were at Rapido, or that other restaurant across the street. We're like, we just need to think of concept, and we came up with this on the spot, and we shot it like 3 days later.
Wow. We're at Femmer. Or Rapido, yeah, one of the other.
Yeah, one of the other ones. Come
on, guys, let's go. And this was shot in Laval. We had to find like a suburb that we kind of knew the area of.
I don't wear bathing suits at the water park. I like the friction.
Yeah.
Gross. You're gross.
Guys, don't start. I saw that.
Hey. Sam
There's also like GoPros were just becoming a thing.
Ryan back his toy. I'm turning this
car. I was like, I have access to a GoPro. We could put it in the car.
That's it. I'm turning this car around.
Brandon.
Not knowing that it was shaking so much.
You're such a piece of crap.
Hey, there was no language like that in this car. I'm turning it around.
Wait. So
what did we do for sound? Was it just the camera sound?
Oh, smartass! I'm turning this car around.
No, I think we had mics hidden. I had a mic back with me in the back seat.
Mess everything up. Like when he failed the 10th grade and his parents kicked him out of his house and his girlfriend cheated on him with me. That was a very hard time for him, and you know that. I'm turning this car around.
And then we just like put the GoPro on like a telephone or
we are really sorry. We didn't mean to upset you.
Sarcasm. I'm turning this car around.
You suck, Samuel. Brandon, keep
I wonder if the I'm turning this car around still works. If parents still use it.
I don't know.
The silent treatment. Really? Turning it around.
Come on.
Turning it around.
There's
Like, I
something
realize
seriously
the
wrong with
parents
you.
would want to
You
go
know,
sit.
I don't even know why we're going to cheat on me with you, because I'm clearly the better lover. I really don't understand. You know that? And the 10th grade was really hard.
Did you guys learn your lesson?
Classic ride.
Oh, God.
You should have noted all the time.
Hey, thanks for watching our video. While you're here,
all the different recipes of puke that we had made over the years.
The recipe that we came back to over and over again is just like tea biscuits and water.
Yeah.
Works great.
And then you just chew it for the different consistency that you want.
Yeah. What else we got? What are these comments? Greetings from Germany. Hi. Hello.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Hello, West Walls.
Holy Ginobili.
Yeah, I'm in a world where not everyone looks like me. That's the real world.
How much improv do you guys generally do in your vids? I would say more than usual.
We definitely leave a lot of room for improv for sure.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times we'll be doing a script as it's written, and then we'll like lead a different way and say, "Oh no, that actually works a lot better. So let's do it that way."
And a lot of times we'll have a script and we'll look at it and we'll be like, okay, so in this wide shot, let's make our way from here all the way to like this part of the script. And along the way, if other stuff like comes into mind, we just like let that happen, and we adjust accordingly, pretty much.
Yeah, I feel like we use the scripts just as a base, and then I think a lot of the times our improvisation comes from like trying to make each other laugh.
Yeah,
that's where it comes from. And that's like the best for me. Like that's what I love the most, and that's where our funniest stuff happens sometimes. So
but then also like we'll laugh really hard at an improv line, but then we'll say, "Yeah, let's use that." And then the trick is to try not to laugh when we're actually filming it.
Yeah. And sometimes like when you redo it, you lose the genuine moment. So like you really have to try not to laugh.
Yeah.
What are some other comments here? How did we get inspired to create MMS? We were making Sam and I were making comedy videos in like 2009, and we just decided to join forces and start a YouTube channel. Did we have to rent this car? No, I think that was Sam's.
It was my
your
parents'
dad's car.
Yeah.
No, we didn't play Spit Taker. We're not playing all the videos because we have like 100 videos on our channel. But I mean, potentially, if there are certain videos that a lot of people request, we can like throw them in at the end.
Whose couch is that? That was a couch at the place where I worked at an agency, and they were very nice enough through our evolution to like use their equipment and help us shoot. And we had like a photo background thing. We were taking pictures, and the guys came over and we did our CTA. I'm trying to think when that was, but I think
when did it burn down?
Yeah, before it burned down.
Bye, P. Have a good night.
Oh, someone had a poo-poo, but they're back. Chili's, was it a good poo-poo? Was it good?
Was it like a solid poo-poo?
How was the poo-poo?
Any advice for becoming content creators? Clearly, we're not the ones to be. No, I'm just kidding.
Consistency.
Just make what you like. Like,
oh, Dean, hi. Sorry.
Dean.
Dean
but
Kudos.
Just to go back, it's like, just find something that you really like so that you don't get like sick of it, and just keep at it. Like if anyone ever tells you that they don't like the content, whatever, they're not your audience, but just keep putting out what you like, what you want, and eventually you will find your audience, and just, persevere, go through it.
I think like the one thing that we always kind of, I wouldn't say struggle with, but sort of struggled with was trying to like catch trends or trying to make the stuff that we like legit want to make. And I think back then, like YouTube was very much like you can jump on a trend and then it would take off, but I think we always try to balance between like doing the stuff that we really loved and just original content, and like sometimes like seeing what was popular and seeing how we can twist it in our own way. But I think like Sam said, it's just find something that you really like and you do well, and just keep doing it. And it's gonna suck at first because it's gonna be like one person watches, but then eventually,
Yeah. And I think the kind of unfortunate thing about YouTube is that channels that tend to do well are channels that find a thing and then they do that thing over and over and over again. So when you come back to that channel, you know what you're gonna see, you know. And for our channel, it was always important to us to not necessarily do that. Like we had certain series here and there that were like, oh, let's do this interview show, let's do this series, but we always wanted to like keep it open to do anything we wanted to do and not have a gimmick, you know. But if you have like an idea and you want to stick, like if you want to review movies, it is helpful to just review movies. Or if you want to talk about computers, it's helpful to just talk about computers.
Yeah, be the channel that's that thing.
Exactly. That is very helpful. The reason I said Dean earlier, guys, is because there's a comment that says, review how to put chapstick on like a man. It was fun filming with you guys. Signed.
Oh, wow. Dean's in here?
Yeah.
Dean Vutos?
Yeah.
Dean?
Oh, hey, Dean.
Did you guys make any sketches based on your own lives or something like that? I saw that somewhere.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. We would usually base off our experiences and just do exaggerated versions of that, no?
Well, the inspirations always came from things that we experienced, yeah. But
I'm trying to think of something specific, but
our sketches usually came from us just like sitting down and talking. Usually when the three of us sit down and talk, by the end of it, we have like several notes written down of potential sketches. So it kind of just comes from like our sense of humor and how we react to things.
Hey guys, just want you guys to know that your podcast was my favorite podcast ever. I listened to it every day on my ride home for 5 weeks straight. Wondering if you could bring it back.
Beautiful.
Oh,
thank you.
Thanks.
That was fun to do. That was like a kind of a test run. We wanted to see if it was actually in an answer to post weekly stuff while we focused on making other shorts. I had a lot of fun doing them. I thought they were really fun. It was just
it was really fun. The problem became like the whole idea was that we were doing this, like you said, to be able to put something out every single week, but it was a lot more work than I think we anticipated. So we would get together and shoot like 3 podcast episodes, and that would cover us for 3 weeks. But then, you know, you have to coordinate and like figure out what's the thumbnail, when are we posting it, and like everyone has to approve everything. So it ended up like we didn't end up working on other things as much as we thought it was going to enable us to do. But it was a lot of fun, and maybe we'll bring it back someday, knowing now like the kind of work that actually goes into it.
I have a question for us. Do you think consistency is still as important as it used to be on YouTube? Because I really don't know anymore. Like it used to be like that was the first thing they always told us was like every day on this day or how many times a week you have to be posting every time.
You mean like consistency in like release schedule?
Release schedule, like, and posting like almost every day or whatever it is. Like,
well, I mean, if by creating a schedule, what you were doing is you were telling your audience that, you know, do whatever you want throughout the week, but on Thursdays at this time, I'm releasing my new video. So they want your attention to be drawn to the screen at that time, right? Because the bigger boost you get at that one moment, the better it is for your content. So they were trying to just, you know, push all their audience into one area, which I don't see how it could, like, I think that it's still happening today. I know some people who are like posting daily at a certain time in the day.
That was the thing. People used to post daily, which was insane to me.
Well, yeah, the thing about like YouTube has rules that kind of contradict themselves. They're like, you should post as much as possible, and also your videos should be at least 10 minutes long. And that's just not possible unless you're so like the quality of the content declines. And that's why you have so many, like some of the most popular YouTubers are like these stupid vloggers that are just like, they explode a house at the beginning of the sketch and they're like, watch for the full thing for 10 minutes and then you'll find out. So like the algorithm is like, there you go. This is what works. But it is, I think, like, I don't know, like pitch meetings release every Saturday. And I do think that there are people that are kind of like, I mean, every Saturday I get a couple of messages that are like, where's the pitch meeting? And it's like, yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm working on it. I'm still
creating a schedule.
editing them up to the last minute. But yeah, YouTube like has insane expectations, and that's why you see people like Logan Paul or all these big vloggers that put out this, like, for lack of a better term, like low quality entertainment mixed with like late night talk show hosts who have millions of dollars behind them to produce these long videos on a daily basis. So it's kind of unfair for creators, but anyway.
The game has changed.
Definitely. Yeah. Do you remember like when we started on YouTube, it used to be the shorter the video, the better. If you're over 3 minutes, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Like that's how some of these sketches, we were like, oh, we got to shorten that. People are not going to watch this for 3 minutes.
Yeah. Now people are looking for 10-minute stuff.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So we'll get back to some questions soon. So we missed a lot of comments because I was blabbing, but we're gonna watch a video now that was like our second big viral video, and it's something that we worked on for 2 years.
Yeah, well, not because it took that long, but just because like we were paying this all out of pocket, and being that young, we didn't just have all the finance possible to create this, so it just took a long time to say like, now we have enough money to do this scene, so let's do it, and let's do this. And when we originally thought of it, it was like we almost had a full movie, like storyboarded out, and we realized that we're like, wait, no, we're making a freaking trailer. We have to like cut this so much.
Yeah.
So a lot was shot and just never made it into the final. But yeah, let's play what most people know us for.
We will always remember Valerie as a kind, loving person.
We illegally shot this.
Though she's no longer with us, she will live in our hearts forever.
Hey, old friend.
This was a guy named, he has Pat's Pet Show, and he has these pets, and he lent us this chameleon, which actually isn't that big, but I looked at the show and they had like a much larger chameleon. So it's actually like a split screen, and I enlarged that chameleon.
I feel like we should watch this video through if people have.
Where the hell is Arnold, Wanda?
He decided to stay home today. You take care, Alfie.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
I think she wants us to go on a field trip.
Brand new.
Where?
According to my research, the only way of getting to the underworld is
magic.
Precisely. What I'm wondering is why someone like Miss Frizzle would be sent to hell.
It's hopeless, Ralphie. Let's just go.
We have to find the bus.
The bus won't start unless we get the rest of the class with us.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Something came out! It's trying to stop us!
You can't just go around performing magic. There are consequences.
Oh, bad. Oh, bad, bad, bad.
We need you, Arnold.
Why would I want to help the woman that ruined my life? That bitch deserves to be burning in hell. Take it back!
Character could Ryan play?
Where are you going?
I'm going to take chances!
Make mistakes.
Get messy.
We used to take risks all the time. At my old school. Come on, you Weasley Wimps! You know I'd never miss a field trip, Ralphie.
I knew I should have stayed home today.
Seatbelts, everyone.
Guys, we really have to find Miss Frizzle.
Or there's gonna be hell to pay.
Carlos!
Great.
Ooh, trip down memory.
Oh, good, guys.
Our masterpiece.
Pat on the back.
Whoa.
That video sent us on a whirlwind of emotions.
Yeah.
I know. Sorry, I took notice of some of these comments, and we'll get back to them. But let's just talk about Magic School Bus a little bit.
Yeah.
So yes, as we said, over 2 years to make. Extremely proud of what came out of it. Even today, I'm watching this and I'm like, wow, this is cool.
This was 2012. That's pretty cool.
I have to say hats off to Sam for the putting Miss Frizzle on that cemetery.
On that tombstone.
It still stands out. It still stands It looks great, man.
It still gives me goosebumps a little bit.
I remember,
no, Miss Frizzle.
I remember you were having trouble with it, and I still remember the moment that you figured it out and you sent it to us, and you were so
yes. I remember you sending that. I was like,
oh
shit.
This was like we shot an actual real tombstone that had someone else's name and text and all that. And then I just like worked like some Photoshop magic. And it was trying to get that font to make it look like it was in the, like I'm looking at a still frame. It looks pretty good.
But even
it looks legit
and stuff, and like it looks great, man. Good job, buddy. Good
Thanks.
job.
Yeah, and that lizard you were saying was from Pat Fallon's pet show. And he brought it in, and you actually like sized it up because the lizard in the show is like proportionally bigger to the characters and stuff.
Yeah, like he brought the chameleon, and it was like that big, and I was just like, that's not gonna work. And I was like, this is the only chameleon we have access to, so let's just we'll use it that way.
Also, the 3D animation of the bus for like 8 years ago is pretty crazy. So Sam, you commission that.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. Where I was working, as I mentioned earlier, was like in an agency, and one of my bosses at the time, he did 3D animation, and he could legit animate it. He just couldn't sculpt it and like model it. So we outsourced it, and I think it was someone from like Singapore or India or something. And you like go on this website and you throw out a job, and then he accepted it, and within like 24 hours, he sent us back like a model. And I actually had to do research to like what kind of year the bus was modeled from. And it was like the 50s kind of school bus. And then I showed him where the elements were. And like he brought out a model, and almost like the V1 of this was almost exactly it. And it blew me away. And then we just like asked him to like add the wahoo and like make the eyes a little different. And seriously, it was like, this is like the V2 where we're just like, yes, thank you. That's it. And then, Jesse at the time animated it, and it was amazing.
And this was like, it was such a long process of like finding, because like, first of all, it's difficult to find people to be in your videos, but this was even more of a challenge because we had to find people that looked like specific characters. And this was like using, some of these people are friends of ours, and other people are people that we found on Craigslist. And it took like months to find the right people that could fit these roles. So yeah, and then it was also building like those are all costumes that we had some help. We made ourselves. I think someone helped us with the costumes. Didn't Melissa Chalcan helped us on this one, or she helped us with something?
Oh, it might have been this one, yeah.
But I remember like I played Arnold, and I remember like I had to like go to like a thrift shop and buy a shirt, and then it wasn't exactly right, so I like spray painted it yellow with the lines and stuff. It was like it's a 2-minute video, but it was literally like it was
like,
2 years.
If you put our costumes side by side with the actual show, like try to find major differences.
Mm-hmm.
Like most of the stuff is pretty on point. Like, yeah. Even like I don't even think you ever get to see the detail on Wanda's vest that I spent so long making. Oh, she's running. Oh, like this little like flower at the bottom.
Right. Yeah.
And I took a screen grab of the show and then like made it try to perfectly. And the fact that we're able to find these people, and like some of them, like this was our friend from university, and it was like,
yeah, there's our friend Valentina, there's our friend Ricardo, there's
yeah. And I was like, you would be amazing for the role. And as soon as she put the costume on, like she came on set for just that night because she appears, and she was there for like what, 2 hours or so. When she came out in that costume, it was like, oh my God, this is perfect.
It's her.
Yeah, it's her.
Even the bus lot that we shot in was like, I feel like that was like a half an hour away, or even longer, like 40 minutes. It was far.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half.
That's a certain thing. Like that's the thing. Like you see a shot in this video that's a second long, but we drove an hour and a half, and we had to like negotiate with the owner of a school bus lot, which is difficult to find. Yeah. And then for a shot towards the end, we had to rent a school bus.
Yeah,
that cost a couple $100. There had to be somebody from the company just hanging out there, being like,
remember how confused they were? Because like you rent a bus for it to like take you and your crew somewhere, and then I was like, I just need it parked out front. and it's not going anywhere. And she's like, wait, you're not driving anywhere? No, we just want to film in it. So then the bus driver was like, I can leave? And we're like, yeah, just go, come back in 4 hours. She's like, okay, sweet. And yeah, like we didn't have the keys, so we just shot inside and we spent an entire evening just shooting this stuff. It was pretty cold outside.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. We all had to like lay on the pavement because that final shot in hell, obviously that's like an After Effects composition. But so like we're all in the left corner. That's just, we were lying on the street, and I think we had the cameraman on the ladder.
Yeah.
So it's cold and we're lying on the pavement. Anyway, a lot of work went into this. And other fun stories about this video, you'll notice in the video I'm wearing like the world's shittiest wig. Like I'm the only person who's like, obviously that's not my real hair. But I actually dyed my hair red.
Sure.
I used like this stuff called Manic Panic, and it didn't quite look right. There was like, my hair doesn't curl at all. I didn't look like Arnold, basically. So I was like, okay, this stuff lasts a couple of days, so whatever, I'll try it. I tried it, it didn't work, but it also didn't come out. And I had a job interview like 3 days later. So I had to like walk into this job interview with like bright red hair and be like, oh, this is for YouTube. I didn't get that job.
How much did the video cost? It came up to like just a little over $2,000, but there was like also a lot of freebies that were given to us to help us out.
Yeah.
Like none of our friends charged us for anything, so we were very thankful for that. My dad says, do not forget the lawyer in California.
Yeah, I was about to talk about that.
And let's get into that.
Yeah.
So that was the other like roller coaster of this thing. This video like also went viral, like our shit guys don't say video, but the difference was we were proud of this one. So we were on the news again, and they knew a little more about YouTube now because a year had passed. And we were like, hell yeah. Then we got an email from PBS, and they were like, guys, saw the video, we love the video, we just want to know like, what are your intentions with this? Is this going to be like a movie? Are you guys making it into a show? We would love to be a part of it. And we're like,
yeah, this is PBS. Like, what?
Yeah. For context, PBS was the channel that ran Magic School Bus, for you guys who don't.
Yeah. So like the people that broadcast Magic School Bus were like, we love your Magic School Bus thing. What are your intentions? We want to be a part of it. We're trying to get into the internet thing, and you guys clearly, you got something. What's going on? And we were like, oh my God, we'd love to talk for sure. Yeah. And we're like, for a day, we're like, we did it, guys. This is the thing. Yeah. We made it. And then what, like a day or two later, we get an email from a lawyer from Scholastic, who owned the book rights to Magic School Bus. And so like the original concept, and Sam spoke with a lawyer so that you could take it from here.
Mr. Sugarman was his name.
Yeah.
And to have like a phone number calling from LA, it was like, oh sweet, this is gonna be awesome. And it's like, no, lawyer. And he like started the conversation so like aggressively, and it was just like, you don't have the rights to any of this. And when he realized that I was just like a kid, and when I finally explained to him that we were just three guys making a video that we thought would be fun online, like he changed his entire attitude towards it. He was like, wait, what? Oh, so you're not actually making a movie? We're like, no, it was just like a trailer. That's it. There's nothing else going on. Oh, okay. So it's not as bad as I thought. And like, seriously, like all the stress kind of went down, and he was actually like a very chill guy. And he's like, don't take the video down, keep it up. I don't want to stir anything up because then you're going to throw hate towards us. Just don't do anything more than that, and just don't make any money from it.
Yeah,
so,
I think we have to like demonetize it or something.
Yeah, we're like, we're okay with that.
And so so that PBS thing went up in smoke immediately. And then like a couple of years later, they actually like revived Magic School Bus, and we can't help but feel that there was something to do, because this video was like, I know like it only has like 2-3 million views, and doesn't seem like a lot in today's standards, but back then that meant your video was talked about. Like people, like we went to VidCon and people were like, Magic School Bus. Like it was nuts. And then so we were kind of scared to even talk about it beyond that, because it was like, I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah.
Well, what's funny about it is that when PBS sent us an email, we had thought about that. And I think we had mentioned to them about Scholastic, and they were like, don't worry about it. Like, we know Scholastics, everything will be all right. And then, which I understand, but like a couple of days later, we sent them an email being like, so Scholastic's trying to sue us, and they just like,
bye.
They never answered.
Like,
they vanished.
Yeah. It was like that.
But like,
guys just like,
yeah, they like Homer Simpson through the bushes. Like.
Exactly, and they were gone. Which really but the lawyer hadn't even talked to the president of Scholastic, because I remember he had sent, like, because I guess his job is to, whenever you see stuff like that, he flags it away. And then he ended up talking to the president, and then messaged us back and saying that, like, oh, by the way, the president saw it and he loves it. We're like,
the president of Scholastic. We all had like the what was it? The board committee looked at it at their last meeting and they all thought it was fantastic. We're like, thanks.
And then 2 years later, they revived it.
Yeah.
Anyway, but you know, like they now in retrospect, like many years later, and having gone through experiences with different levels of production and lawyers and stuff, like it's understandable that like they have a property and it's going viral without something that they're a part of. Yeah. And so it's natural that the initial response is like cease and desist.
Yeah, for sure.
Totally understandable, because they didn't know who we were. Yeah. And the reality is just like we grew up with Magic School Bus and we loved it. And we wanted to do this. And so when everyone realized who everyone was, everyone backed off.
You remember how this idea came to be, by the way? We were like brainstorming for another video, and I showed up at like our meeting.
You pitched this to us, I remember.
We were at Brendan's house.
I think we were at your house.
Something. You knew you had, because your face. I remember it specifically. We were at my house in the dining room.
We were at Brendan's house at his dinner table, and we were just like pitching stuff. And I remember I was just like, guys, think about this. Magic School Bus trailer.
It was gritty reboot.
Yeah, gritty reboot. And it was just like, it had all the keywords where it's like, yes, got to do it.
Like immediately, I remember we were all like, that's it. It was real. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So I am now Sam's dad's only subscriber.
I'm going to do a quick shout out to Will Jones. Thank you for subscribing to my dad's.
Renee's like, yes.
Got one. Guys, if you want, go subscribe to my dad on YouTube. Might post some Laura in the kitchen recipes. Who knows?
So clearly we care a lot about that Magic School Bus video. So we haven't looked at the comments in a while.
Guys, it's 2:33 a.m. here in South Africa, way past my bedtime. So I just want to say love you guys, and please keep loving what you guys do and providing content that we love. Happy 10-year anniversary. Thank you.
That's beautiful, man.
Very much.
Bye, Rel.
Also, there's a comment that I saw that Zach Dixon, I don't know if you're still here, but I saw you have a comment that says, at the beginning of February, you were in an armed robbery and you've been going through some PTSD issues, and that my videos and now moving my studio has helped you in your anxiety issue times. And thank you so much. And dude, that's crazy. And we're so glad that we can have any positive impact, and hope that you're doing well with that. That's not cool. Really hope you're doing okay with that. It's I can't even imagine what that must feel like. A few people mentioned Spit Taker, so I don't know, maybe if people are still here at the end of this stream, maybe we'll add that on if you guys are still around. That is I think that was Spit Taker was the first sketch that we did with Brandon.
Yeah.
The first actual sketch beyond the proposal and that slow motion fight thing. So that could be a good one to add.
The video of you guys that confuses me is how to plant a tree while two grown men try to climb on you. Is there some bigger joke I'm missing, or is it just goofy fun?
Multiple people mentioned that video.
That's like, okay, so like a lot of people don't like that video. I'll take the heat for that. That's like, I think that's hilarious. I don't know.
Hilarious too. I love that.
I loved the idea of a tutorial for something that would never happen. And so like, hopefully if you watch it in that lens of like, why did anyone think that this needed to be a tutorial? Hopefully you'll see where that idea came from. I don't know. We had a lot of fun filming it. I don't know. That's also That's like one of my favorite sketches.
I love
after
that.
the success.
In all honesty, I think that's what we knew would happen, and that's what the goal was. Like at the end of it, for people to be like, "What just happened?"
Yeah, I think I was living through everyone who was watching and confused because I remember I just looked at you, Ryan. I was like, "I trust you.
That's like
what you tell me. Let's do it."
Props to Sam for that because there are certain ideas where Sam's like, what? Like the Kobe Bryant video that we'll get to later.
Yeah.
That's another one that I didn't know anything about Kobe. Rest in peace. And Sam neither, and we're kind of like, all right, let's do it. Sure. Like that's after working together for so long, we kind of trusted each other. Like, trust me, this is gonna be good. And I don't know, maybe I know a lot of people don't like that how to plant a tree thing, but I don't know. I like that a lot.
We like it.
I like the comments that are like, "What the hell that I just watched?" I'm just like,
Exactly.
All right. What do we have next?
Oh yeah.
Shake it up.
I'm gonna go actually pee in my real bathroom during this one. So
okay.
All right. Have fun peeing. Bye.
Hey, did you catch the game last night?
So obviously this was. We wanted to do like a game show, a video game type of vibe to it. And who came up with this idea?
I don't know. It wasn't.
Oh snap! Long time.
Oh no, I know what it was. Because Ryan and I. Okay, I'm gonna pause. Ryan and I have this like thing where we would go to shake someone's hand, and we're used to just like the straight handshake, right? But then like
why that happens?
No, people would like do the twist. You know when you like feel the thumb going up but then like, okay, so then now you're like in a this kind of hand thing.
Yes.
What do? You release and like
automatic.
But that's it. But then it was like some people were doing that and then they like wanted to like this and we're like, why is it so awkward? And we're like, let's do a sketch on awkward handshakes because we must not be the only people. And it was happening too many times where it's like, just shake my hand, release, that's it. Don't do any. And then also when you like do the twist, then like you like go in and you pull each other in and you like tap on the back. It's like, what is going on here?
It's a black thing.
Yeah. So this was also like, how do we get this angle? And I was walking around with like a GoPro strapped to my forehead.
Oh my God! Hi.
And I know Sabrina is currently watching. So hey, Sabrina, look, you made a cameo.
Is she here?
She texted me. I don't know if she's still watching, but.
I have a boyfriend.
I love the little bit in here. I don't know if you'll be able to pause it.
When
she's like staring at the.
Oh.
That to me is hilarious. Because you ever played a video game, especially like old ones in like PS1, and you would go like observe like one of the AIs that are no longer interacting with you. They were always just like standing and staring at something and doing nothing.
And I was like, where do, and plus I think Sabrina was like, where do I go? And I think it was you who was like, just go in that room and stare at the wall.
Oh, Ryan's doing pee-pee. Oh, Ryan's head's back.
Ryan currently.
Ryan, you do pee-pee? Uh-oh. I think he's shy. It's okay, Ryan. Come back.
Ryan,
it's okay. It's okay. Come on.
Come on, Ryan.
Come on, Ryan.
Come on. You can do it. You can do
Come
it.
on, Ryan. Oh, there he is.
Got him sitting.
Hey, was it yellow or like clear?
It was red again.
Oh, you gotta get
See you in red again. See you in red again.
All right, let's continue.
So yeah, Ryan, I was talking about how this came from the inspiration that we hate awkward handshakes.
Not a problem anymore.
Just keep it. Just keep it with a straight up handshake. Like that. That is the perfect handshake.
Nailed it.
And this was also like one of those situations where it's okay, we need this person, this person, this person. Where do we get all these people? And it was literally like, guys, can anyone help us out here? And so we're always thankful to the people who can help us out on short.
To all our friends who did stuff for us.
And I don't know if you guys mentioned this while I was making a pee-pee, but
you got
what were you taking a pee-pee?
I was taking pee-pee. I took one. I took one. And so this setting was actually, Brandon and I both worked in this office. And it just seemed perfect. Like the path just worked for a video game.
Look, that's you, Ryan. You just pee-peed. And the voice is actually Brandon.
Hey, yo, what up, player?
Okay.
You don't have the right to say that.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, that.
The perfect handshake.
Gangster.
You alright?
You alright? Real G trophy.
Hey.
Ryan, you want to explain how you made this effect?
Oh yeah, it was very complicated. I put my arms behind my back.
Game over. Yep.
Yep. I'm just gonna get a piece of paper.
That's a GoPro mounted on the chest. No, Omar, it was actually the GoPro mounted on the head. I think we actually posted a photo of me wearing the rig on our Instagram like, way back when we shot it.
Yeah, I love just like the view of the hands, just like.
And like I think the hardest part was that we couldn't see a live feed of what was happening, so it was really like film. Okay, hope for the best, and then just walk, and then at the end just rewatch and be like, okay, let's do a few changes there. I don't remember how many takes it took us because once again, that's like a one take, and so it's just you rehearse, and then hope you get it right.
Yeah, we enjoyed challenging ourselves like that sometimes, which is sometimes frustrating. But I mean, you rehearse, and it comes out as just a 2-minute video, but you spend hours just making sure that everything is right.
Yeah, like. I think that's one thing that kind of annoyed us, midway through, is that we would work so many hours to get these videos out, and as soon as we put it out, the first comment would be like, "Where's the next one? When's the next one?" And we're just like, "Can't you appreciate the time and effort that has gone into this one, and just let it sit there until the next one?" But we understand, like, you guys want content, you guys eat this content, so it just sucks sometimes to hear those comments. But that's the internet.
Yeah.
You see the crisis has a tip. Access the person, glance quickly at the right hand position, pre-shake. Make obvious judgment call. See, that's where it fails, the judgment call.
Exactly. It's gonna go one way, and then as soon as they add that twist, then you're in like a whole nother ballgame.
You just gotta be aggressive and just go for the twist right away yourself, no matter what. No matter who it is. Grandma, boss, you just go for the twist.
Okay, they say I've never rarely had an awkward handshake.
Never rarely?
I've never rarely, so that means they do?
I don't know.
Ugh.
I just want to make sure like we hit some of these comments that have slide through as we're doing videos. Some Just G asked a little while ago if we go to conventions, and we went to VidCon in 2013, and we've been to the MMVAs in Toronto several times, if that counts, but not really. Not really, no.
Little quickly about VidCon?
Yeah, well, actually, this video is a good lead-in to VidCon, because this video, despite like the 2 other videos that went viral, this is the one that got us on the radar of multi-channel networks started being a thing, representing YouTubers. And so after this video, which I think just got featured on the right website, we suddenly had multiple requests of like, join our network, we can help you monetize, we can get you collabs, we can get you all this kind of stuff. And we were kind of like, oh, and we ended up signing with one, which was, they were great. And well, I mean, they helped us a lot with making certain connections. But the biggest thing that they did for us was getting us at VidCon 2013, and not only like getting us like they got us access to like crazy exclusive parties where we were able to network with creators that if we had reached out to them before, they never would have answered, because they were just at different levels. We went to this one party at the
House of
Blues in Disney in Anaheim, and literally we were the least famous people there. Not to say that we were famous at all. We had like 25,000 subscribers, but anywhere you looked, it was just like, I know who that is. I know who that is. I know who that is. I remember going to the bathroom and being like, oh, they're playing the Killers. But then I turned, and on a side stage, the Killers were actually performing.
Yeah.
Like we had no business being there. But this video that we just watched is what did that for us.
I think that always worked for us, though. Always being the guys who are like, kind of like, who are these guys? Why in this room? That we felt sort of, in a way,
Did I know them?
Yeah, but it was great. We were always those guys, and we
didn't care.
We didn't care. Like Sam tried to. Never mind.
No, like I remember at that House of Blues, like Red and Link were there, and we just walked up and started talking to them, and like coolest guys in the room, hands down. Like they were just chatting like we were best friends, and I was like, wow, the fact that like I watch their content regularly, and they're still going daily today. So
remember when you guys try to remember Grace Helbig and what you guys did or you tried to do? So I would say, like I had back in the day, I had like a YouTube crush on Grace Helbig, and she happened to obviously be at this party that every big YouTuber was at. And I was talking to someone, and then I remember talking to them. I was so rude. I was talking to this person, and then I turned around and saw Sam and Ryan talking to Grace. So this person's literally talking to me, and I just looked at her and I was like, I gotta go.
Bye.
I literally in mid-sentence. She's like, so what? I was like, I gotta go. And then I left. But you guys were trying to get her to come over to me and say hi, which I would have just lost my mind.
Well, yeah, we wanted her to say hi so you would freak out. But
out.
But then you showed up and you're like,
I was like, and then I like said like one of her catchphrases, and I was like, oh God, why did I do that? So corny.
Brandon fanned out.
Yeah, I found out hard.
And then fun stuff about VidCon, it was actually where we signed our first autographs. That was a whole fun venture to have someone come up to you and run up, and you think they're just going to ask for directions, and they're like, you're moving Mind Studio. And we're like, yes. They're like, oh my God, can I have your autograph? And we're like, what is happening right now? And that, do I remember her name? Bonnie Henderson. That's who the girl's name was.
Wow, good memory.
Dude.
Yeah, I remember she was a Mind Mover of the Month too.
And who messed up her autograph book?
Oh yeah, that was me. Big time. Big time.
Ben ruined his first autograph.
So like VidCon, they had like these autograph books. So then, you know, each page is someone's autograph, and then Ryan signed, Brandon signed, and then I only had a Sharpie. So then I like opened up a page, and then I like signed, and because it was my first ever autograph, I decided to like write a note, and I was like, you have no idea what this means to me. This like probably means more to me than it does to you. I was like, thank you so much. And I signed Sam. And then like, as I looked right before I closed the book, my Sharpie had leaked through all, maybe not all, but like a good 3/4 of the whole book of all her autographs. And so I just closed the book. I quickly gave it to her, and I was like, have a great day. Bye.
She's been trying to hunt us ever since.
That was so funny. Another thing that being at VidCon and being at those parties allowed us to do is that we, at that point, had realized that having a YouTube thing is helpful. And so we started this interview show called Beer Pong Sessions. And I don't know if this is the next one coming up, but it's definitely coming up soon. And so we were able to like, oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
So we had this interview show where we probably did like 6 or 7 episodes where we, as you'll see in this video, would play beer pong, and once the ball lands in a cup, there's like questions underneath that the other team have written, and you need to answer the questions. So we connected with some cool creators at VidCon. In this one, we play against some people from IGN, one of which, it wasn't even because we were at VidCon. It was because Sam had gone to school with Naomi Kyle from IGN. So this is us playing beer pong versus, none of these people are at IGN anymore, but Naomi Kyle, Game Over Greggy, and Tim Geddes.
Who all turned out to be like the entire IGN
fucking people.
Amazing.
Oh my
the IGN people were like,
they took us under the.
They were our saviors at that.
Nick Scarpino was like, he was like my dad during that whole weekend. He was just like, come on guys, we're gonna have fun.
Fun fact: Greg is married to a French Canadian.
Oh yeah,
from Montreal. And so we shot like what, 8 of these?
Someone just commented that there are only 3 episodes of Beer Pong Sessions, but I don't know if that's.
The Canadian.
Sorry, my mouse is there.
Did we only end up posting 3?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we have 6.
Yeah. Okay. So we have 6 online, and then there was like 2 that we never posted, right?
What?
Because there's one where we actually win.
Yeah.
And like online, it never shows that we actually win. So this was like the downfall of our game. Is that for some reason, when we would start recording, we sucked at beer pong. And so.
Look at all the fucking beer cans in the background.
Yeah.
Well, remember,
Hi,
that was also like a way for us to get these people to come and play with us. We're like, hey, we have free booze. We just want you to come in and we'll film like an interview thing with us.
Yeah.
And they're like, you got free booze? Sure.
I still think it's a fantastic concept.
It's a great idea. Remember, we like bought like we could travel with the rig. That was what was so cool, is that we brought this with us. It was like film with.
Yeah, and you built like a double GoPro rig so we could film simultaneously. The reason, honestly, that it fell apart is because we live in Canada and there weren't that many big creators to interview here.
It could have been like the Hot Wings thing.
Yeah,
in LA it would have worked, but it didn't work in Montreal.
Could have totally been Hot Wings.
And we realized that like one bad aspect is that we're never in frame with them at the same time. Like, look, you play your own game, we'll play our own game. Together after. I think Anthony Mungan just found
Why
out.
did we ever split screen?
It's right that you bet the order. You do Laura Croft because she's super
hot. Oh yeah, that would have been interesting.
Princess Peach because like first she's just one of those princesses.
But
What am I? How do I?
yeah, no, that was a fun time at VidCon. I'm just realizing there's like people sitting on the bed. I think they were with the IGN crew as well.
Yeah, it was a whole IGN crew.
And then we had like a lineup of people. Like it knocked on the door and we opened. Like, is this where the beer pong is? We're like, yeah, we're just filming this episode now. We were like, oh, I'm going to film a beer pong thing.
Hey, how can you organize
it was fun.
Everybody? 3 million subscribers.
In your best Mickey Mouse voice.
We started it in Montreal, right? Yeah, we shot 2 episodes in Montreal before taking.
With Andrea
Collins.
I ran into these guys at Comic-Con in 2016.
We did? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, Sabrina is here. Hi, Sabrina.
While you're here, check out
Sabrina.
Oh, she's still there.
In fact, we almost got kicked out of our room.
Yeah, I remember that.
We had too many people in the room and we were so loud, and it ended up turning into like a party. And security came to our door and like told us that we needed to. I think we had to kick people out or something. I can't remember.
We ended up at Denny's at 4 a.m. That's all I know.
You ended up at
Denny's at 4 a.m.
Oh, you guys were there?
No.
I know I was with Nick.
Yeah. I don't know. We went to sleep. I don't know, but you went to Denny's for some reason till 4 a.m.
There's a reason why we don't really remember, guys.
I was with Nick and some other people. I know someone in the group of people at Denny's ordered oatmeal at 4 a.m. and that's the thing that I remember the most.
Crazy.
And then you see here at the bottom, there's also Laughter Throne. That was another like kind of series that we wanted to start, where other channels have done it now, but it's like.
Yeah, that's fun. Like we did 2 episodes of this thing called Laughter Throne, and it's now Smosh does something that's like this, but with a budget and actual like cool guest stars. But we tried it and it didn't really work with just us 3.
Yeah, well.
Oh, this next one. Oh, go ahead. I don't know why we're showing this.
Yeah, I don't know why we're showing this.
We want to put it its entirety, I just want to talk about the fact that how we got this video, because this is our only video on our channel of us speaking in French, and some of you don't know, and a lot of people were pleasantly surprised to hear Ryan and I and Brandon speak in French. Kind of, Brandon.
Whatever.
It's not a good video, and I don't like it.
It's not a good video, but it was like one of our first brand deals that we got from Chevrolet. And the funny story is that we were originally being used as leverage for another French YouTuber who eventually dropped out, and then this ended up on our lap, which, I don't know. For me, it's a really funny story that we got to do a Chevrolet brand deal that wasn't intended for us, and that we get to speak in French when the people who hired us didn't even know that we spoke French or couldn't even understand us.
Look at my hair. I look like a German graphic designer.
What was that hair?
And we shot this. Didn't we shoot this on a red?
Yeah.
Alors j'embarque avec toi?
That's us speaking French. Oh man, in today's world, that's a no-no.
Yeah.
I never realized, like, doing this commercial, like the amount of rules they have for car commercials. Like, I never thought about it, how in any car commercial, you don't see the exhaust. Like, you don't see the smoke coming out of exhaust because they don't want to relate that to pollution. So they'll never show that, which is nuts. And like, we weren't allowed, one of our shots, Ryan threw, or was it me? One of us threw something.
A piece of paper.
A paper that we didn't see hit the ground.
We didn't see it, sure.
We didn't see it hit the ground, but they told us, like, we need to edit that out because now we're associating them with pollution as well, which was like crazy to me, but you never thought about any of that.
Yeah.
One other thing that we did that in retrospect we didn't need to do is like you said, I think we shot it on the red. Like, we spent a lot on production.
Yeah.
And so, like, if we hadn't spent so much on production, we would have been able to just keep the amount they gave us. But we wanted to do something that was like, I don't know.
But also, it's like, it hardly even looks like it was shot on red. And
yeah, no, it just looks like every other sketch, and it's just.
Brian is asking if it was shot on the NNC red. Yes, it was, Brian. And shout out to Will Jones, who is now the only subscriber of Sabrina, as well as my dad.
Will Jones is just subscribing to everyone.
Will
Ben là, de Laval, il y a des bonnes chances qu'il parle français. Yeah, we speak French.
Does anyone else speak French in here? Other than the obvious? We'll see. We'll find out in 18 seconds.
Yeah, 18 seconds. How many subs did you have after 1 year of Moving Mind Studio?
Oh, man.
I don't know.
Very beginning?
Probably like 800? 1,000? I remember making like a celebratory post of getting 1,000 subscribers when we released Shit Guys Don't Say Out Loud.
Oh, wow. We weren't even at, wow.
No.
That's crazy.
Somebody said.
Any weird.
Oh, so Melissa P is feeding her 4-month-old daughter while watching quietly. Oh, I mean, keep it down.
Wake up!
Wake up! Wake up!
Wake up! Have we ever had any weird fan encounters? I just remember just the one post. This wasn't an encounter, but it was just the weird Facebook.
Oh, the woman?
Huh?
The woman about?
I don't think we can.
Let's just say it was a very erotic post about what this one woman would do to all three of us.
Yeah, it got into lots of detail.
Very intense.
But physical, like any weird fan encounters?
There was last summer. There was that guy who wasn't leaving me alone when we were trying to.
Ryan gets it.
We were trying to meet about, I think, explaining to an alien, and that guy just kept coming back up to me.
He's like, "No, going this way. No, going that way."
And he kept going like, "I know, I'm gonna leave you alone. I just want to." And it's like after 5 times, it was like, "Uh-oh."
He kept leaving, like walking down the street, disappearing, and then coming back. It was really weird.
Remember the Best Buy guy?
Oh, the one you were a jerk to?
The one you were a dick to? Yeah. I remember.
Just be an asshole to him. I don't understand.
That was weird. Come on now. I'm buying a PlayStation at Best Buy.
Way to trash our brand.
And this guy comes up while I'm paying, and he tells the cashier, he was an employee at Best Buy, and he tells the cashier, he's like, do you know who you're talking to? And then she's like, no. He's like, this guy's famous. And I was like, nah, I wouldn't use that word, but whatever. And then she's like, really? And he's like, yeah, no, he's being modest. And he just like started building me up, and I was just like, no, like I don't. It was making her feel uncomfortable. Like it was making me and the cashier's interaction horrible. And I just took my stuff, I paid, and I was like, thanks, bye. And then she was feeling awkward as well, and then I left. And I thought, like, that's the end of the story. That's it. That's all. Ryan texts me like maybe an hour later. He's like, what happened at Best Buy? I'm like, wait, what? How do you know I went to Best Buy? He's like, some guy just posted on our Twitter saying that you were a dick at Best Buy. And I was like, the nerve of that guy to try to go publicly with our Best Buy interaction after hearing it. So weird.
I mean, you should have just not been a dick with him, Sam.
I still remember his name, and I'm just for the sake of it, I'm not going to say
Don't
it.
do it.
He does not deserve it.
Don't. Let's move on.
Hold on. Someone asked, can all Canadians speak French, or is it limited to a geographic region of Canada? It is mostly our province of Quebec that speak French, but I think they're taught French in other provinces, but they don't speak it on a day-to-day basis so much. So, yeah.
Quebec.
Anyone up for some socketing? Yeah, sure.
Sure, man.
Oh.
Chance to be educated.
Right. That was good. Are your parents proud of you?
Ryan's mom loves me.
Proud of all of us.
I think they're proud of us, although they were both watching this live stream, and I think they're gone. So
I don't know. My dad might still be watching.
He might be.
Renee.
Our parents, if you're still watching, please say hello. Please.
Yeah.
All right. So
I've never been like sat down and be like, Sam, we're proud of you, but I think that they appreciate that I have a passion.
My parents are proud of me. I have a very supportive family, and I'm very lucky for that.
Yeah. Same here.
I'm wondering if Brandon was going to answer.
Yep. So
right.
Speaking of French, here's something that we spent like a year on. This is one of the projects that never came to anything, but here you go. This is a pilot. Proof of concept.
My energy and my chia.
It's chi, Brandon, and we have a client coming in any second
Yeah,
now. Maybe
this was. It looks amazing.
It does.
So, for those of you who don't know who this man is, he hosts many different shows here in Quebec. He's French Canadian. He's quite popular. We actually mentioned he's like the Carson Daly of Quebec, which is kind of true.
He hosts The Voice in Quebec.
Yeah.
Like the
what?
Charles Lafortune, great guy. And
yeah. And next to him is Cynthia Dulude, and she's a very popular makeup artist, YouTuber in Quebec. And so we're actually mixing English and French here in our thing, and our goal was to like grab a very Quebecois audience.
This is the first time I deal with.
It's very weird when you think about what we were trying to achieve with this. We're trying to grab so many audiences.
He's good. We tried.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Whenever I do.
We're MMS, and we got like a large US fan base, so we'll try to grab that. And then we'll grab the French audience with these two. It was just too much, but like the production value is awesome.
Did it again. Thanks anyway, Mr. LeMay.
Very well.
That guy was the only paid real actor.
Maybe you can tell us a little about
Yeah,
yourself?
but yeah, you said we worked about a year on this, right?
Yeah, and most of it was like behind the scenes contract stuff or sending back versions and writing episodes that were never made. That's where our time went.
Okay, let's get to the point, okay? This.
And it really sucks when you have like a really like polished product that looks very cool and that, you know, I think it's funny. But then it just kind of just sits on your YouTube page and doesn't go anywhere past that. It's kind of sad.
Definitely traumatizing.
Oh, I recognize you now. You're the
You know, and this is kind of the example as what we were saying at the very beginning of this live stream, that we've been working on projects that it looks like we haven't been doing anything, but it's projects that have worked up until a certain point and then don't work anymore. So then for you guys who are just watching our stuff being posted online, you don't get, it looks like we're just non-existent, but we're actually trying to push these new projects out. This one, we actually got to the point of actually making something. The fact that Ryan is stuck on that dartboard the entire time.
Drone. That's where drones are coming in.
Yeah, it's several projects like this over the years. It's heartbreaking. Like it's just like a 2-minute clip, but it's hard if you don't do video production stuff. It's hard to fathom how much work actually goes into every single thing that you just saw. Like the fact that we shot in that building, that was the building of the production company that we had to strike a deal with, and then it was like Charles Fortune's going to be in it, and that's going to help us try to get funding to make this show. And then there's like a drone shot, and then Brandon made an original song for the credits.
Yeah,
it's a whole lot of stuff, and then like we worked for a long time, and ultimately we weren't chosen for the funding, and now we were like working with this production company who kind of like co-own the rights, and now that idea is gone. Like we tried and it didn't work, and then you can't do anything with it anymore. And like the whole thing was going to be like, this is a company that you can hire them to get revenge on people, pretty much. And we were trying to play the aspect of like, we're bilingual and we live in Montreal and there's a lot of exciting stuff to do. In Canada, at least, they're very focused on like Canadian oriented content. And so that we were like, bilingualism, what's more Canadian than that? And ultimately they were like, well, who's going to watch this? English people or French people? And we're like, oh shit.
Yeah. It was kind of like your concept is so broad that it actually doesn't hit anything.
Yeah. So that was like a year of work for this video that is never going to become what we wanted it to be.
I feel like all failed projects, sometimes they lead to something else. Like, I don't know about this one specifically. I mean, it was nice that we had Charles Lafontaine in another sketch of ours later on, which is cool. But I feel like everything we've done that never really went somewhere was able to get us something else in the end. So, I mean, they failed and it sucked, but I think there's always a bright side to it some way.
Yeah. So just a couple of comments. Hi, love from Mexico. Hi, Marcella. Hi.
Hola.
Hola.
Like I bet the Best Buy cashier was Janet. You're killing me with those comments. I love it.
Yeah, someone says what's weird is Charles Fortune speaking English, because obviously he usually works in French, but he was very excited to like do this because he doesn't get to do that much. Like he's known mostly for being like a host in French, and so he was very excited to do some acting in English.
Yeah,
which is something that is hard to find in Montreal, and we were doing that. So you'll see him in another sketch that we're going to show later, where we're just like, we just reached out and we're like, do you want to be in a sketch? And he's like, sure.
Yeah,
and
English, okay, I'm in.
He's like a garage maintenance guy for a scene. Someone is spamming the dab thing. That's not good. Please stop doing that. What other comments do we have?
Hola chicos, ¿cómo estás, Marcela?
Hola chicos. Okay, I think we're caught up on why did we stop making videos. We're working on stuff in the background, stuff like what you just saw. We have some things in the work with that, and like the video that you just watched is like a proof of concept that took a year to put together. But sometimes you work for a year on something and you don't even make it to that point. Yeah. That's like the nature of the business of what we've been trying to do. Basically, like Moving Mind Studio has become like we want to expand and build things that are beyond just like YouTube series. So we're talking like bigger web series and stuff like that, which we've accomplished a couple of times over the past couple of years, but you don't see the ones that don't work out. And in that time, we don't put out sketches. So
we always have to get quality over quantity, and that takes time.
Yeah. Just quickly, greetings.
Hi,
from
Wits L.
Hi from Sweden. Is this going till 10? We have no idea when this is going until. We're having fun.
Yeah.
We're staying here. Go, but we're gonna be here until we're done. We have no idea when that is.
Yeah, just a couple of people. Also, Big Rat Killer is going to bed because it's 4 a.m.
Yep.
Thanks so much for watching. Wits L, you've been here for 2 hours. You'll take a shout out. What up from like the Valley? Thanks for watching for 2 hours. Hopefully, we're still this is still somewhat entertaining for people. And Will Jones is going to sub to all of our parents. Anthony Morgan asks, was season 2 of Campus Law ever considered? That's
Get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to. We're gonna show Campus Law soon, so we'll break down the whole process of Campus Law soon.
Yeah.
And Marcela, thank you. No hablamos español. Really, we don't really speak Spanish too well.
Un poquito. Gracias, Marcela.
Gracias, Marcela. How long are we gonna be live for? We don't know.
She got it.
She got it. And so this is just. This one was really fun to shoot. This one is just this is mostly improvised. Yeah. We thought we had a situation and we each had a characteristic and we're like going through lines. So this is how guys get ready for parties.
Hi, Big Chilies.
Hi, Big Chilies.
At the Shovel Hut, we should probably get a cab.
Yeah, cool. Hey, since I'm wearing the Smurf pants, should I do brown belt, black belt, white belt, or dong belt?
None. What we have to do right now, we're gonna take some shots because ain't no party like a pre-drink party. Right, here you go.
Where's that accent coming from?
Awesome. Way too slow. Drinking games.
Hi, 7 Photons.
Drinking games. We're gonna get drunk. It's gonna be awesome.
Shout out, Big Chili.
I'm gonna pour more shots.
You guys ready to go?
Is it all right to wear dress shoes with shorts?
I'm gonna get you. We're gonna do drinking games. America doesn't play enough drinking games.
Is it okay to wear dress shoes with shorts?
I think they're changing bars.
What bar are we going to?
Ashley's gonna swing by Filibusters, then she's going to Halakamuka.
Getting drunk ready. I'm gonna set up some beer pong.
Melissa just sent me a Snapchat of the party.
A Snapchat?
The Snapchat.
What?
Oh wait, let me see.
It's gone.
Rena says it's one of her favorites.
This was all improvised. That you had,
right? Is Magic Mike still a thing?
This was actually shot by the guy in the comments you see who says, just for shits and giggles. That's Dean who filmed this.
Oh, that's
You
Dean.
look like a gay Mumford and Son.
Thanks, Dean.
Pretend like you're kissing me. What?
Are people gonna be doing coke?
It's legit. Just Sam, go through your wardrobe and say shit.
Okay, they have drink specials till 2, so we have 15 minutes.
Do you do you not want to get laid tonight?
Okay, guys, the party's heading
No
to
problem,
Shalalalalalaloom. We gotta go soon.
No, I can't walk there in these shoes.
We could get wasted.
I think that's my
You
favorite
guys, we
part.
really gotta go. They're already at Bang Bang Jimmy.
Hello?
Oh, Terry's at the hospital.
You know, he thinks he's got a better beard
Hey,
than
Will
me.
Jones, did you subscribe to Dean yet?
Okay, guys, we gotta go. They're already at Billy Buster's.
You guys have anything red?
I came in like a wrecking ball.
The Sam Magic Mike trailer is.
Still like the Lumineers?
Should I call a cab?
That happened accidentally.
Love Miley Cyrus.
I'm ready. Where are we going?
Awesome. The address is... Oh, my battery died.
How do we know where we're going?
Brandon wrote it down.
I had just moved into that condo because that couch was like a gratuity couch.
Good night.
Ridiculous.
I like that one.
Hello?
Brandon and I lived together for a year, and that was always a thing we would do at home. Just like, hello?
Hello?
I don't know if that's funny, but it's funny to me.
If you're ever in the middle of a conversation with someone, just stop. Hello? Quickly get out of that conversation.
We've been doing that for years.
Yeah.
Does anyone want some S&Ms or Hubba Booby Bubblegum?
Yes!
Ah.
The video playing is called How Guys Get Ready for Parties. You probably could see that on the screen now. There's a delay.
Mind movers. I really hope.
Yes, Sabrina, we love Miley Cyrus.
Whose idea was this? I believe it was Ryan's idea.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
The video ending sound, the ba-ding. It was like on the first version of the logo, there was like a firework going off or like some kind of effect.
Well, it was a firework, and then it would swoosh around, and when it would swoosh, there was like a lens flare, and we somehow ended on ba-ding for the sound of the lens flare, and people were commenting that like a lot in our videos, and so we're like, oh, that's our sound, ba-ding.
So we kept that for when we changed the logo.
Yeah, and then we had like someone from the Philippines tell us that ba-ding actually meant, was it penis or gay?
Something like that, yeah.
And so we're like, oh, we're yelling that at the end of our videos. That's great. We kept it anyway.
Is there a song that goes ba-ding, 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 or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're like, can we license that video? License that song?
Ding.
I like this logo. I really like it.
It is, yeah, I like that too.
What's so cool about watching these, you can see how like your skills have changed to the end credits throughout the years. It's really cool.
Yeah, someone's asking like if we're just playing these in random order. They're actually going chronologically, but we're not playing every single video. So there's like there are sketches if you go on our channel in between these sketches that we're not necessarily showing tonight. Sam, was that a cough?
Coroni. Sorry.
He's got the Rona.
Kill it with whiskey.
Ooh.
Mule
Cheers.
kick. Wow. Good quote.
What?
Mule kick.
Oh.
Mule kick.
Wow.
My dad hates me. Oh, Hamza.
Oh man, sorry.
Show him a little love.
Show him with kindness.
Maybe he thinks you hate him.
Good point.
You guys need to talk. You need to communicate.
Yeah.
Oh, someone asked what our favorite movies are. Horatio Summers asked that, and now someone asked what our favorite food is.
Favorite? That's a hard question, man.
Favorite movie? If you're looking like an actual cinematic movie, Shawshank Redemption. If you're looking for just having fun, Ghostbusters all the way.
Yeah, fun movie. The one that I'll just like put on sometimes as background is probably Anchorman. I also put on Superbad sometimes, but probably Anchorman is just like my comfort movie. Cinematically, I don't know. I really like Ex Machina.
Ex Machina was an amazing film. I always go back to, and a lot of people, I don't think a lot of people know about this movie, but I don't know why it still stuck out to me, is Stoker. And it's by Chan-Woo Park. It's a great weird film that the cinematography is amazing and the sound design is crazy. I hardly doubt anyone knows. It's very like a niche film that no one really knows about. But it was great. I loved it.
Has anyone ever broken someone's nose?
Yes, I already mentioned that. That was the baseball bat that I used to break.
Oh. Tiger King pitch meeting. I'm working on that now. I don't know if it's going to come together, but I'm working on that. Jumanji. Jumanji is one of my favorite movies also.
Oh, like the hoodie. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
Will Jones. I may not be Dean's only subscriber, but I just subscribed.
You're doing great, Will.
Is my
our hero.
Yeah.
Do we have spicy friendship pet peeves about each other? Brandon is always late.
Shut up. Yeah, you're right.
Sam is always angry.
No, I'm not. Come on.
Wow. Relax. I don't know, man.
I don't know. Not really.
Yeah. We all have things.
Everyone. Brandon has more things than us, but we all have things.
I have a lot of things.
Kobe's having a hard time with it.
All right. This one might touch a different way now, but yeah, we'll still play it.
His wife kicked him out of
So this was the video, as we mentioned before, that Brandon took the lead on, because a lot of people were comparing Brandon's looks to Kobe Bryant.
Every day.
And Brandon just, was that your jersey? Did you own that jersey?
I bought the jersey.
For this?
For the shoot?
I have it, yeah.
And so throughout this entire video, Ryan and I have no idea what any of these sayings mean or what any of these things mean. Like, why does he have a hole in his shirt? Just trust me.
Black Mamba.
And I'm like, I'll film you. No idea what's going on. So why do you guys love Dakota Johnson so much? Next question. Fuck Dakota Johnson.
You can't just leave a conversation like that.
Kobe, too soon. It's not too soon. This is remembering him.
Yeah, don't bother. He's not gonna pass it.
So he had 24 and 8. Which one's the later one? 24 or 8?
24 is later.
Okay. Brandon killed that Kobe video. Could have been worded.
See?
Oh my god, that was my avocado plant. That plant was made from an avocado pit.
Shout out to Rebecca, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Rebecca Pearl.
Yeah.
Video sounds pretty low for me. Whoops.
Yeah.
Boost it up a little bit. Anyway, you can go rewatch these videos on our channel.
6 rings.
Anna, are you serious right now?
Hey, a little weird to watch now.
Yeah, I know. We had like that. Like I think we had a great response for that video, but what happened with that? I think that was the same time when Facebook started doing their own video. Like you're able to upload your own videos.
Oh yeah.
And like the amount of people who stole this video and put it on their channels and then cut off our end screen so no one know who made it. It happened like the video. I don't know how many views this video actually had.
It had millions and millions and millions of views. It went viral.
Yeah.
But they took our name off of it.
Yeah.
So we were just like, it was that thing that people do where they're like, "Who made this?" And it's like, you fucking know who made it. You took the name off of it. We were so mad.
So mad. But shout out to some of our fans, man. You guys, like, some people got on their pages and destroyed them, which was amazing to see. So shout out to the fans.
Yeah, and I think for a while after this, in our sketches, we would like put a watermark on them just because we were like, we were so traumatized of like, people do that. People just steal your stuff.
Yeah, it had millions and millions of views on Facebook.
Another preview screen. We're like, why not do another preview?
The Purge Canada.
This one was fun to make. There's a cameo by someone who's actually in the live stream audience. This is what Brian waited for. Who came up with this idea?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Kitty. Well, looks like she's not going anywhere tonight.
And there's
I have the worst fucking Brooklyn accent in this video, so I'm sorry to anyone who's actually from Brooklyn. The fact that I'm wearing a Brooklyn hat because I'm from Brooklyn, ridiculous.
Brooklyn.
Did you guys go and buy those hats?
I had gone to New York several months earlier, and I bought those specifically because we were shooting this. Oh, I bought the red one. I think you already had that one.
That's not how we purge in Canada.
Shout out to Brian in the comments who's actually in this.
Yeah. Sorry if I had already been asked, but if when you died, you had to be taxidermied, which pose would you choose?
Be kind. Be careful. Be Canadian.
Free beer! Yo, what the hell, man? Why is everyone being so goddamn
That was
nice?
a beautiful girlfriend bringing to Martin.
Canadians
There's Brian. Brian's in the chat. Willie Jones, go subscribe.
Ruin this.
That we rented that costume, right?
Yeah, I think
We had
so.
that costume for like 20, and it just so happened like this was Montreal in the summer, and there's a street that's like shut down so that pedestrians can just walk. And we like went around with the camera and we're just filming people. We're like, yeah, this will be just filler stuff.
It's maple syrup.
I'm not even from Brooklyn and I'm offended.
Excuse me, have you seen Two Americans by any chance?
Oh no, I haven't. I'm sorry. Eh?
No, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
No,
My stash. Love the stash.
Have yourself a great purge.
Hey, Baconator 3000.
Why
Michael Clark already quoting the short. Once again, we're like using our crew as much as possible. That's our sound guy. Come on.
That was easy. Yeah.
I loved when Brandon joined the team. We did too.
Thanks, Marcella. I hated it.
We made it. I could see the border.
This shot was like,
yeah.
I think I told you guys, I'm like, we will make the short if I can be on a freaking moose.
Yeah, I feel like this was the whole for you. This was the whole point of the short, was to build up to this shot of you on a moose.
I need to be on a moose, and I love doing these type of things where it's just like you just do a little bit of work and you just try to think of how to do it, and then you like execute it. And people are like, wait, what? On a moose.
For a split second.
Yeah. And I remember like I saddled a freaking park bench.
So oh yeah, you did a CTA in a canoe also. And a funny thing about this one is, as we were filming it and planning it, our friends in Montreal that also have a YouTube channel called Booyah Pictures, they posted like a Snapchat or an Instagram story where they had a mask that had like a Canadian flag on it. And so I reached out to them. I was like, are you guys doing a Canadian Purge short? This was like around Canada Day, and there was a Purge movie coming out, and they're like, yeah, you recognize it, huh? And I was like, we're doing that too.
Yeah.
And so we agreed, like, let's just do our own things, and at the end, we're gonna link to each other's videos and be like, go see their take on the Canadian Purge. And it was a very Canadian response to the problem.
It really was.
Omar, the moose was not 3D. The moose was stock footage that we bought, and then I just composited myself on top of it. Sam, bring the stash back. I could. You want me to go shave right now?
I thought you were going to do that tonight.
Do it.
I'll bring it back. I'll shave on a live stream. I don't care.
Do it.
If we get over 100 views, well, we're currently on. We're at 73 now. I'll shave on camera. And
we're already over 100 views. We're just currently at 73 concurrent viewers.
Yes.
Current, like at one time. Okay.
Yeah. If I see a number hit 100, I will shave and get a stash on camera.
All right.
You guys got to work on that.
Is there any video you weren't able to get through without breaking constantly? Oh, it's like every video.
Will Jones. If it's Brian Wilcat, then I just suck. Will Jones, man. Freaking MVP of the night.
Thanks, Will Jones.
Do we want to set this one up a bit, or?
Oh,
sure.
So, yeah, for those of you who haven't been on our channel, this is this is a web series that was uploaded to our channel last year, but we actually made, I think, 3 years ago in collaboration with Just for Laughs, which is a big festival up here in Montreal. It's a big comedy festival. Every year there's big comedians that come through and stuff. It's how we were able to connect with Kevin Hart, which we'll get to later. And so this was their first digital series that they were attempting to do. And we pitched this to them. I think Brandon knew someone from there or whatever. And we did 8 episodes of this, and it's playing. So.
Oh, I met someone at.
Are you all right?
Yeah, no.
And so once again, this is one of those things where like, it's a simple concept of how to shoot it, and it's just the execution, and it's the script that makes the show.
What does that mean?
It means my boy here got a little messed up.
Yeah, literally, we have a show that we set up 2 cameras filming simultaneously, and we never change locations, and we could film 8 episodes in 2 days. And they were like, "Yep."
For this, like, if you ever want to pitch like a web series, this is the kind of thing that companies love. When you say like, it's not going to cost you a lot, I can get you a lot of episodes in a short amount of time. Are you in?
Someone commented Gilbert Rozon, and funny enough, that's probably the reason that there hasn't been a season 2 for a while. There was a complete change up in that company.
Agent Jones does not seem to be having fun.
But we are working on a season 2, and there will be one. It'll just be on our channel and not in collaboration with Just for Laughs.
Yeah. Shout out to Sophie for our makeup artist.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. Makes you feel good. We just said make me into an alien, and she came up with some stuff.
Oh, makes you feel good. Then why don't you forget all the time?
Yeah, Kevin from New Nation Creation.
And that one, that one piece that Sam is wearing is actually like a Putty Patrol costume from Power Rangers, but he's just not wearing the hood part.
Yeah, it's tucked in. Very hard not to get erect nipples in that costume.
Well, we don't know if he's gonna have the same.
All right, man. And this was actually filmed at the Just for Laughs offices, so it's not a real interrogation room.
Thank you.
How long did that makeup take? What, like an hour and a half, 2 hours?
That's maybe too much for your first time.
She had already pre-made the prosthetics of on my cheeks.
I feel like you are my best friends.
It worked. Yep.
How long did that?
Here is quite low. Maybe we should elevate it.
Man, Brenyata, you know all the quotes. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So great. Drink up, Blorgy boy.
The three of us should reproduce.
Oh no. Okay, no, we're gonna go. Yep, that's okay.
Wait.
And like, if you notice, we never really overlap our speeches because I have like an effect on my voice when I talk as the alien, so we could never like do overlaps.
Hello, friends. I'm still willing to reproduce if you are.
So fucking
And then we would have to find those contact lenses again because they're no longer good anymore.
Oh yeah, we'll have to buy some new ones.
Does your makeup artist have a channel I can sub to? Will Jones.
That's funny. I don't think she does.
I don't even know.
What did you, as a child, what did you want to be when you grow up? Would grow up?
I wanted to be an alien.
I remember the first time my mom asked me what I want to be when I grow up. I said a dinosaur. And my sisters still make fun of me because of that.
I wanted to be a garbage man.
The joke's on them.
Yeah.
I thought it was awful.
Joke's on you.
Are there any sketch concepts you wanted to make but couldn't or didn't?
We have a couple of sketch concepts that we've had for years, but they're just like, we know that they're concepts that are going to take a long time to put together. And so I think we've kind of put them off. But there are a few that would involve, a lot of actors, a lot of locations, a lot of money, and a lot of time. And we just haven't made the time for them, to be honest.
I think after we did the Magic School Bus stuff, we had thought about doing more trailer stuff, but it took such a long time to put the first one together that it's hard.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time to put other ones.
How did you guys do the playback for Blorg's voice when repeating the other guys? Sounds like an old talk boy. I literally just took that section of when they spoke and then just replayed it over my mouth that's wide open. And I used some filter that was in Premiere. I actually think it is walkie-talkie filter. But it was funny because I don't think we had that concept originally in the first script. That came up like...
Oh, of you playing back the voice?
Yeah, like when we were filming, I think it was like, oh, what if I just like open my mouth wide and I'll replay what you guys said?
Because of the concept itself, explaining to an alien, just like conceptually speaking, that means that the alien is going to be asking questions a lot. And that was a way for him to ask a question without having to ask a question. He could just play it back and they'll be like, oh yeah, we need to explain that now.
Did the Olive Garden date amount to anything? Yes, we have 3 kids. A nice white picket fence house. I love you.
When I was little, I wanted to be a garbage man when I grew up. Yeah, cool. Go for us, just like me.
Sam and Brandon don't have Twitter, but we do have a Moving Mind Studio Twitter account, which is not active.
We
tweeted today. We tweet about once a year when we do things. How much time do we spend together generally, COVID aside? I don't know. We see each other like once a month, once every couple of months. like a lot of times we meet up to like brainstorm stuff, and that's like part of that is just an excuse to hang out. Or we did like board game nights on Zoom during this COVID thing, and
yeah, we also realized that we have to plan for like just a hangout day where we can just do anything and just let out the fun side and play games and whatever. And then there's like, okay, now let's do the concentration brainstorm stuff. But a lot of the brainstorming is just like done online. Someone will just type an idea and then we can have a conversation, and then it's okay, let's meet for this. This is going somewhere. So, but obviously, like when we used to be younger, we would see each other like 4 times a week.
We would party every night, every weekend. Yeah.
Partied hard.
Party hardy.
Party hard. I can't find some. Oh.
I love how in the dating episode, Jones and Patrick never brought up the concept of just friends. Well, can't have it all in there, right?
Favorite game, Last of Us.
I'm playing that right now, and it scares me.
Such a baby la la.
I tried playing it like 4 years ago when Brandon and I lived together, and I had to stop when the clickers came in. I was like, oh. But I moved past it. I'm working my way through it, and it's really good.
Great. It's I'm so excited for the second one, which comes out in April, I think.
I think so.
It was the first game that ever made me cry. How much did you guys get paid?
Sam, how often do you do socketing?
What the fuck is
socketing? It's from explaining to an alien.
Oh!
What's this?
Look, I didn't even do it to its full and it hurt my eyes.
I just added a sound effect too, where you're like.
Yeah, it was fucking nasty.
All right.
Viper, Last of Us is the greatest game of all time.
All you need to know.
Lame to ask how you met. Sam and I met in elementary school. He was actually like friends with my sister. Is elementary school the same everywhere? Primary school, we were young, you know. And then Sam went to high school with Brandon, and then we started working together in university. Okay, so I'm looking. We're about to play a trailer for Campus Law, and I realize the playlist is out of order here.
Oh, you want me to go to the other one?
Well, I mean, we could. We don't have to. We can. Oh shit! Where is it?
Right here.
Oh, there it is. All right. So we're gonna show you the original kind of teaser proof of concept for our show.
Is this on our page? Have people like most people haven't seen this one, right?
Yeah, most people won't have seen this.
It's unlisted on ours.
We'll get into Kevin Hart soon, Dr. Trayer.
What? No, they're gonna treat us like royalty. Just follow my lead and have fun.
Let's party.
People who have seen Just Campus Law are like, what is this?
Bro, what is in this?
This is the apartment that Brandon and I lived in. Nice place. I like this.
It was beautiful.
Hey.
What?
Want to touch tongues?
Do you mean make out?
Yeah, that. Want to do that?
Not right now.
Damn, Brignotta is bringing up all these things.
You guys make a lot of noise with it now.
What are you even doing here? Like, who invited you?
Like,
Brody. I'm Brody. God, this keeps happening. Like, what?
I don't even
care that you're here. At least just like. What was that? I don't know. Oh.
Be able to do that today.
Nope. I'm next.
So, the story behind Campus Law, this was 2014. And up here in Canada, the national network CBC, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, had this competition called Comedy Coup, where you could submit like a 2-minute teaser for a show, and you would enter a competition where every week you would have a challenge, and you had to make a video, and it was like 15 weeks long. and you would find out about the challenge on Monday, and by like Saturday or something, you needed to have a video. So this is when we came up with Campus Law, and we shot this teaser, and we entered into this crazy thing that every single week was like it was really, really intense. And we didn't make it to the end. I think we made it to like the top 50 or something. Sorry? Top 55.
I remember that.
And so this was a thing, like, and as we were making it, and we did like, I was just like rewatching on our YouTube channel, like it's unlisted now, but we did a live stream for this. We were trying to get people to vote for us. And one of the things, it was weird to see, we were like, no matter what happens with this, at the end of the day, we're going to have this concept. And then in the future, we can reuse it if ever there's like an opportunity. And so that's what ended up happening for anyone who's seen Campus Law. And I guess we'll watch the teaser now. Do you guys have anything you want to add about this comedy coup thing?
Hamza said that he's back. He just talked things through with his dad, and it turns out his dad hates his mom, not him. So thanks.
Oh, great, man. That's awesome.
Great.
That's so good.
This like is exactly like Exhibit A of what I was saying about projects that fail, or you don't make it as far as you want to go, and how you can use them later on.
All you need to know is.
And so now this is we ended up making the show 2-3 years later.
Look at that stash.
That I am
telling you,
your
I'm looking.
commanding
The highest
officer.
number we got was 82.
You sound like a robot.
Someone
And
said
our
we got
primary
2,000.
mission
That was a lie.
is to protect the students and
If I
keep
hit
the
number hits
peace.
100, I'm gonna.
What do we do the rest of the time?
Credits, it looks like you right.
Wonderful. Damn. You have an easy job.
Yes and no.
Noise, complaints, littering, and anything that requires an IQ above a gerbil, you call the real police.
This is gonna be a fun week.
Nolan North.
We will never speak of the horrors that we just witnessed.
I feel like I need to wash my soul.
And that's why you don't mess with Campus Law.
Shout out to Jason for making that beat that I rapped on for that. We made like an original soundtrack, which is cool, which stuck from our original concept that they kept for this show too. So that was really fun. And if you guys didn't like, I don't know if anyone talking about video games, I don't know if anyone who knows who Nolan North is. Sam will pull him up there. He did the voice for Uncharted. Jake, yeah, he did. Yeah, so many. He's also in, I think he was in Pretty Little Liars or one of those shows.
Yeah, one of those.
He was like, he came on set and like, when he started going, we realized, oh, that's what an actor is. Like he was like just on key. It was so well done. And Sam went toe to toe to him, and he went, and Sam did a really good job.
Oh man, that was intense.
It's so improvised. It was great.
Like that whole scene. He came on set and he walked out to me. He's like, "We're just gonna improv the whole thing." And I was like, "Say what now?" I like, if you know, between the three of us, I'm the one that likes a script. Like I like following, especially when working with someone as professional as Nolan North. I was like, if we follow the script, we're good. I was like preparing all day, and he's like, "Let's just wing it." I was like, "Oh, are you kidding me?" Yeah. But it was just me and him, and then like all you guys were on the other side of the wall watching from Video Village, and then we were just going, and I was like, "What is happening?"
So cool.
It went, yeah.
So I guess, well, the story of how Campus Law came to be is that at the Just for Laughs festival in, I think, 2016 or 2017, Kevin Hart came, and he was like, he got his start at the Just for Laughs festival. That's where he was discovered. So he wanted to give back. And so he had this pitch competition where you could submit a show, and if you were chosen in like the top 10, you got to pitch it on stage to Kevin Hart, and then he was going to like green light certain shows and actually make them for the Laugh Out Loud network that he was launching. And so someone's been asking if we met Kevin Hart. We met him twice. We met him when we were pitching the show, and we met him like a year later at the festival on a red carpet where we like took a picture with him. So basically,
he was really supposed to play the principal in the show.
Yeah, he was supposed to be in the show,
and
but
he was filming the other side, the bright side.
The thing with Bryan Cranston.
Yeah.
The Upside? I don't know.
The Upside. He was filming The Upside with Bryan Cranston.
So basically we pitched to Kevin Hart, and he did like an Oprah thing. He took all the 10 shows. He was like, I'm going to take them all. But we were the only one, as far as I know, that actually got made.
Yeah.
And so we shot for 3 weeks in LA, and it was awesome. And we got some really talented people. Somebody asked if we knew Iffy before this. No, we just got lucky he was cast in this. It was really fun to work with.
He's a great guy.
And honestly, like, so if he was there.
Yeah, there he is getting tased.
Hilarious.
There was a few, which was one of the cool things about making this show is that when we're in pre-prod, they brought us into like a room where they were like putting everything together, and they had a wall full of potential actors that could have been in the show. And there were so many cool names on that. I think at one point, was it Damon Wayans? One of the Wayne brothers.
It was both Wayne's brothers.
But yeah, there was like 4 of them.
There was Craig Robinson was supposed to be in it.
Robinson, oh my God. Craig Robinson, if you guys know him from The Office, Hot Tub Time Machine, he was going to be the principal at some point. Like, it was so crazy to see all of that. And it was like these dudes.
Yeah, it was just people picking up the phone and being like, hey, we're shooting. Are you available? And it was like, no, I'm doing another project. But they were always coming up to us like, we might have Craig Robinson. We're like, what? And I was like, no, he didn't come through. And we're like, okay.
That whole 3 weeks was just like a surreal experience. Like we've been saying, like it's always pretty much been us with a camera, just like pressing record ourselves, and suddenly we're on a set with like 30 people, and like people are bringing us water bottles, and we're like, whoa, what's going on? I could get my own water bottle. And they're like, no, you need to be ready to shoot when they're ready for you. And it's like, oh my God. And they were all saying that it was like a small production of $1 million, and we were like, what is happening? So
Will Jones just subbed to Nolan North's YouTube channel, Retro Res Play.
Oh, great. Nolan North's son is actually also in campus law, but he like wears a mask the whole time.
He takes it off for like half a second in one of the episodes.
The funny thing is, like, Nolan North and his son were attracted to the project because that other campus law video that you saw where there's more visual effects, that was our original vision for campus law. It was going to be much more of like an Edgar Wright style thing. But then like we shot 80 minutes of content in 11 days, and there's just no time for that kind of stuff. So it became much more of like we have some cool visual things, but not the quick zoom ins like we wanted to have and stuff. But they still seem to have a good time, and we were really grateful to have them on the shoot.
Did you guys write campus law? So campus law is our idea, but there was a bunch of writers that were all in a room, and we would Skype in from Montreal as they were in LA, and we were kind of like brainstorming and talking about character developments and what would go down, and kind of the story arcs for everyone. So those guys did an amazing job putting together the scripts, and they got everything. They're the ones that wrote the words, and then someone else went through it and made sure that the same language was done throughout every episode. So that's why they have the credit as the writers, because they wrote the actual scripts, except for the last 2.
So like we got there, we were down there for like 3.5 weeks, and the first week we were in an Airbnb, and we just spent the whole time kind of like making these scripts into our voice and like punching up jokes that fit with our sense of humor, which was really cool of them. They were like, we want this to be your thing. So we spent a lot of time rewriting and making it like our style.
And the director, Chris, too, like when he finally met us and knew our character, sometimes like on set, we would be doing the same. He's like, say it this way, say it that way. Like, I think you would say it better this way. And he was really good with improv as well. And
yeah, it was very cool of them, which would never happen. Let like the creators look at the script, and if we weren't happy with something, we'd actually be able to approach them and be like, can we change this? And most of the time they were like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And another funny thing is like, what we essentially gave them is like what's called a mini Bible. So we had like a little document put together where we're like, here is season 1, here are the episodes, and here's like the basic concept of each episode. And they kind of took that and ran with it. But a couple of the concepts, for years, we've been so used to just making YouTube videos where the whole thing is like, how can we make this not cost anything? So like a couple of our episodes were like bottle episodes where we're like the entire episode is going to take place in the office and there's a tornado warning and something, so they have to stay inside. But then they came back to us and they're like, what if a cart blows up? And we're like,
it's like, what?
We can do that? I mean, yeah, that, of course.
Yeah.
Essentially, we shot a lot of it in Kevin Hart's studio. He had just built a new studio called Heartbeat, which I guess is now his like production company. And we shot a lot of it, like the office stuff was shot in there. And so they really gave us some cool locations to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah. We shot at Glendale Community College, which is where Dan Harmon went to college, and it was the inspiration for Community, which became Greendale Community College. We shot at a frat house, which is, as we were like exploring it, we found like the alumni poster, and like Will Ferrell is on there, and we're like, oh my God.
Crazy.
It was really cool.
And like, it's so funny, like if you, all those like frat, in like movies when you see like frat houses and stuff, that's exactly how it was. It was
an active frat house, but it was like spring break, so they weren't there.
Just like in the bathrobe, and he's like, "What's up, guys?" We're like,
yeah.
I remember production was pissed off because when they got there the morning, they had thrown a party the night before, and it was a mess everywhere. And then I think at the end of it, they kept the mess in some of the places, and we used that for the decoration of the set, which was cool. But it was like a ongoing frat house, which is nuts.
Can we have season 2? Hopefully one day, but it's not really in our hands.
Money, please. Give us money, please. Money, please.
It would have to be like suddenly season 1 does extraordinarily well on the Laugh Out Loud channel.
Yeah. But
most of that channel is stuff with Kevin Hart in it, so there's no way that our stuff is going to become as popular as Kevin Hart content, you know? So we'll see.
Was good. He was amazing.
Yeah.
Fun to play with.
Yeah, we had Glozell, we had Jeremiah Watkins,
Cynthia, Glozell. Jeremiah was amazing. Someone asked the question before, how naked was he? Underwear.
No, he had something called a cock sock, which is literally.
He did the
literally
just like the helicopter thing, right?
No, he. I think that was a thong.
Yeah.
It's like a skin-colored thong, basically.
This is Taya. If anyone's a wrestling fan of Impact, that's Taya Valkyrie, the longest reigning Impact Women's Champion.
That's Felipe Esparza, who I think he won Last Comic Standing one year. He has a special on HBO. He's hilarious. He was like, honestly, he was the funniest person on set. And he would just like come up with lines on the spot. And I don't even think it comes through in Campus Law how hilarious he was. There are certain lines that like I feel partially to blame because we were laughing.
Because we were laughing so much that his best lines didn't make it in.
I take the blame for that because like he was so funny, man. He was.
You look like a ghost. Oh no, it's just
Gilroy.
He also, I think he has like 2 Netflix specials or 1.
I think they're HBO, but
he had one on Netflix.
Oh yeah? Oh.
Yeah, he one on Netflix.
Anyway, he's really funny.
Yeah, it's a funny guy.
Alrighty.
Somebody asked if we've ever been affiliated with the Britannic channel. No, but I love those guys. I wish I was affiliated with them. They're great. Those are like my sketch comedy idols. They're so good.
Them and Derek Comedy. If anyone knows what Derek Comedy is.
If you know Donald Glover, just go on YouTube and write Derek Comedy.
That's like how he started. And that was like, for me, that was always information.
A gerbil?
A gerbil?
Will Jones. Any of these people got channels? Will, I'm sure these people have channels. If not, just go find them on Facebook.
He just wants, he's just itching to sub to people.
You guys want to do poker chips?
We could skip it, I guess.
Yeah.
Oops. Bye, Camden.
You guys think they're going to be mad that we didn't bring anything?
A gerbil?
Oh. Will
oh my
Jones.
gosh.
Any of these people got channels? Will, I'm sure.
Livestream?
Oh, so that was the end of it.
That was the end of it.
Wow.
Should we watch Spit Taker if those people that requested it are still interested?
Oh, hold on. Let me share the screen again. Hold
Brandon's first actual sketch.
Yeah. Chicken parm. So what? Mind if I hang out here? Being dead is boring. Yeah, I know. We know all about it. Brainiata. Oh, Wits loves poker chips.
Oh, sorry, Wits.
Sorry, Wits.
I like poker chips too.
Candy coitus.
No, we didn't watch Candy Coated Coitus.
Okay.
This is Brandon's first sketch.
Deerview Lane. It's the second house on your left.
His first
All right,
appearance.
see you soon. Okay, you're gonna have to promise me you're not gonna freak out, but my boss's son is coming over for dinner.
Why would I freak out? I bring friends over all the time.
He's not a friend. He's my boss's son, and you have to promise me you're not gonna make a big deal out of anything he does, right?
Babyface Ryan.
What? Is there something wrong with him?
There's something seriously wrong with him, but you can't do anything to draw attention to it.
P.S. Highest we
have
ever
to
got
do
was
more than
82. I'm still looking for that 100.
He's a spit taker.
A what?
That's him. Be cool.
So I told him, I'll put down the knife if you stop being such a bitch. Well, you know how it is with dentists. And
What's hilarious is that's Brandon's first spoken word on the episode.
Oh, thanks, Sam.
Good old Molson
Man,
Dry.
Is there anything better than an ice cold beer at the end of the day?
Yeah. 2 nice cold beers.
That's hilarious! Right here in Domi, Ruben is so hilarious.
Yep, he's a real hoot.
You must work at a comedy club.
This is hard because you can't do too many
Kinko's,
takes, right? Like,
No shit, man! Girlfriend used to work at Kinko's.
yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, I should go check if the chicken parm is done.
You make chicken parm? That's my favorite.
Great.
I would love to see, like, if we were to redo an old short, like, make a remake of one of our shorts. To
Yeah.
see how we do differently.
I'll be right back.
Like, even if it, like,
He's gotta go.
You didn't say anything to him, did you?
Camera angle
I
is
did not lose my job over this.
I didn't say anything, but I'm about to. I'm not gonna let some spit taker spit take all over me in my own home.
Sam, don't!
It's getting late. I think it's time that you left.
No, it's not getting late at all. We're having a great time.
No, we're not.
It's fine
having
if
a
you
great
guys
time,
go
Ryan.
look
You wanna know
when
why?
we used to, like,
Because
celebrate our
spit
birthdays,
taker
we would
keeps
bring out
spit
blooper
taking
reels.
on us. And you want to know what? I'm sick of getting
You
spit
can
on.
find
You've been
bloopers of
spitting on me
all
all day. And I don't care if you're my friend's boss's son. You have no right to spit on me in my own home.
I love that the angle is coming from so low.
Yeah. Trying to keep the camera dry.
Here comes Bading.
Oh.
Would you guys be up to watching like a blooper reel, just to show like our actual? I don't know which year is the best. We did 4 years of them. So like year 3 or year 2.
Hey, my movers, it's April 1st, and you know what that means?
It's Hanukkah.
I see a lot of people were saying, "Oh, your channel was only made on April 18th." Yeah, we only got. It took us 18 days to make the YouTube. Relax.
Someone asked if it was real spit. It was spit in a lot of the shots. Other times it was a hose.
Yeah.
Moving Mind Studio is
Not hose, like a garden hose.
3 years old. Today's our anniversary. Oh.
Get it together, Ryan.
While we're watching this, does anyone have any requests? Or what?
Yeah, type your requests in the comments.
Film this when you're doing a photo shoot.
Why do you have to do that? You know he's not good with numbers. No, get it! Ryan! No! Ryan! I don't wanna! Ryan!
Man, I love those shoes.
We've compiled a blooper
Oh, yeah.
reel for you.
Good shoes.
Enjoy.
Good shoes, man.
This is my roommate.
Anne Hathaway's voice looks amazing in this scene.
Her voice and Hathaway's voice looks amazing.
Will just go subscribe.
This is boring.
Oh, they want to see raunchy poetry. Will Jones raunchy poetry. It's taking. Man, redo it.
I remember that scene was so hard not to laugh.
No, so hard. You want to go on my side?
Like, why aren't you wearing shoes?
Y'all always.
Oh, I thought we had it.
It's a picture of my dead wife.
Not that I find it funny.
Sorry, I've even I know.
We're at the airport? I wasn't at the airport. I woke up in the airport. I woke up like on the conveyor for luggage.
Well, have you ever woken up from taking that pill and your butthole hurts?
Yeah, I love that short filled it backwards. I love this shit. And I shaved my hair slowly.
Yeah.
I was trying so hard.
He treated me to a game of mini putt and then he took me out for ice cream and that guy's got a really big dick.
I could have told
Did you? Mark?
Superheroes. I like that.
Okay, no wait. I don't know where to get him.
You know I really want to go here?
Where?
On my lips.
Your lips.
Yeah.
Our super secret project is currently in 3D post-production and will be out soon.
3D!
That was Emma and Magic School Bus.
4.
I have an idea. Let's close our eyes and use bat sonar to watch the
Ryan
rest
was
of the
so hot that his makeup was.
No, I'm not gonna.
Brandon, you threw me in the
I'm trying so hard not to laugh. So, as you can clearly see, my finger slipped.
I got that killed.
You just smelled it? Did you sniff me?
Well, that's funny. I don't remember phrasing that as a question.
Oh, we're just trying to do voiceovers for the Kermit video.
What the f are you doing?
So this month's mind mover is Sam Levine.
The singer from Maria?
I've
never heard that bad.
So this month's mind mover is Adam Levine.
Big mess.
My finger slipped.
Yeah.
It's so hard not
That's
to
what
laugh.
I'm gonna do.
In bed together.
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze. No.
Hey, mommy.
Hey, mommy. Hey, mommy. Hey, mommy. Ah.
You're so tired.
Thanks for watching our video. While you're here,
Yeah,
why don't you check out some of other...
Jesus Christ! Sorry, you just like. What are you guys staring at each other? Stop it.
Oh, when the giggles kick in.
Also, like, our friend Nick
So,
is on top of us with a camera. And the,
I gotta do it funny too. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay, ready?
So thank you, Robin, for being the mind mover of the month for April.
What? Is he okay?
I just felt one of my balls go up.
You felt one of your balls go up.
So
for another great year.
And it's because of your support we're able to continue doing what we do.
The sound is
a lot
so
of amazing things coming up in our 3rd year. You can start by going to check out our brand new website, movingmindstudio.com.
Oh, that's when we launched our website.
To go along with it.
Which hasn't been updated since.
Moving Mind Studio
7
is
years.
3 years old today.
Oh.
Like,
But ding! Nailed that! We just nailed it! Did you know that? We just nailed it!
Bill Jones, does the flute lady have a channel?
oh, does Nick have a channel?
Does the flute lady have a channel?
Yeah, but a few comments up, he said he asked if Nick had a channel also.
What is your favorite moment from the past 10 years? What's your proudest moment? I think honestly my proudest moment was Campus Log, going to LA, getting a crew behind us who believes in our project, and everyone like just coming together to film that project. That was amazing.
Yeah, that really felt like, you know, we make all these sketches and the hope was always to like build up to the next thing, and that like when we were there, it really felt like shit, guys, like we made this happen.
Yeah.
Like we worked for years and we're shooting an actual thing. It was really, really cool.
Big name behind it.
Yeah, with Kevin Hart, crazy.
Isaiah, it was the first video that we watched, so you'll have to go back to the very, very beginning. But yeah, is that it?
So a couple of people asked about Pete Holmes and Batman. Yeah. This was around the same time as that. I don't remember which one came first, but that was he started doing his Bad Man series on
I think
College Humor. First. It's possible. We gotta go back and look, but
damn, it's 4 a.m. for Omar. Good job, Omar. Thanks for staying. Glad you guys did this live stream. Honestly, made my night. Well, that's why we did it. We wanted to make some people's nights. So thanks you for
up, guys.
Part of the 69 people that are watching.
Yeah, this went on 3 hours. Thanks, Chilzer, for watching the whole thing. It was crazy.
Someone said they put their 3 kids to bed during this time. It's 3 a.m. Shout out to all the people who are like here past 12 a.m. in your country.
It's 10 p.m. where we are. So the fact that you guys are like in the wee hours of the morning, that's amazing.
Shout out to Kalashnikov. Thanks for staying up at 3 a.m., dude.
Thanks, Sabrina.
Yeah, and we're definitely going to work on, I mean, even if you don't see sketches coming out, we're always checking in with each other and working on things. And as soon as we can get together, we're going to start, you know, developing more things. And I mean, we're still working on things as this whole global thing is happening. I mean, obviously we chat with each other on Zoom, and we're going to keep developing things.
Yeah, keep an eye out for all of you who enjoyed our campus law stuff. We'll be bringing out episode commentaries. So kind of like what we're doing here, but on the episodes of campus law, we'll be kind of breaking them down and talking them through, and we'll be releasing those. So,
although we shot them 3 years ago, so
yeah, we did shoot them. We were trying to sell them, but we'll just release them on our own channel.
Yeah.
For you guys who don't follow us on Instagram, follow us there. I mean, we'll try to be better, who knows, with Instagram interaction, but if you don't see anything posted on YouTube, at least go to Instagram, send us a message. We'll answer you. We're there. If you want us to do another live stream, you let us know. That'd be cool. I just don't know what we would do, but we'll, if we do.
But seriously, it's amazing to see that some of you have like been watching our stuff, like Brynята. You've been quoting all our stuff.
And you know what today is?
What is going on?
The blooper. Someone's watching the.
Video is 2 years old.
What's going on?
Where's that coming from?
Not me.
It's on me.
Oh, it's me.
Oh.
Yes,
fastest 3 hours. We're glad that it was fast. Sid Hearth Pillay. Totally.
There's a cat in the room. Where's the cat?
This was the fastest.
7 photons. I don't know. I think we might be.
I think we're wrapping up 7 photons.
Yeah. So, but be careful at the grocery store
Hey,
wherever you're from. Don't touch too many things and then touch your mouth.
Yeah, but go to the grocery store and then come back and you'll have 3 hours of content to watch.
Yeah.
You think that more live streams could happen, at least during this whole Corona fiasco? I mean,
This was really fun.
This is really fun. You guys like really interacted with us, which makes it really cool. So I'm sure.
Yeah, that's like Anthony Mongan just suggested. We can react to our other videos. We have we covered like 25% of them. So
we'd be totally down to do that.
Well,
I mean, even if we're just here to chat, that's cool too.
What are you doing? Why are you looking upwards at me?
Grabbing your pussies?
Oh my god! I don't know. He's just looking upwards like that. What's up? Yeah, I'd be happy to do another one of these. This is really fun.
I'm down. Okay, everyone, grab their cats. I wish Sam shaved his thick, lush facial hair. No, seriously, we're at 71. Make it 100. It's the.
We're not gonna suddenly get 30 people in here. Like, you want to see a stranger shave?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
No, seriously.
How
are you guys gonna sell that? They like call their friends. They're like, "Quick, go see this live stream. This dude's gonna shave."
I'm good.
Dudes have their cats.
Yeah, 2 guys got their cats, and 1 guy's gonna shave his face.
It's a tough sell. There's Brandon's cat, Kokoro. It's my old roommate. I used to live with Kokoro.
He made a cameo in Best Served Cold.
You did.
Yeah.
You're so in the.
Bye.
Oh, Horacia does not want me to shave the beard. Okay.
I think you should shave the mustache.
Not to throw him under the bus, but if Kevin Hart tweeted out Campus Law and retweeted Campus Law post, it would gain traction. Yeah, but Kevin is super busy. He did it like at the beginning. He's got a lot of stuff going on.
Oh, your dad is still here. He says to go get Sunday. My other cat, I don't know where Eddie is.
Hold on. You really want me to get my dog?
Dinner too, so we're not eating leftovers.
How many viewers until you shave the cats?
I'm gonna try to get my dog.
Oh, Bal Benry mentioned Wax It Dude. Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah.
To try to raise money. You can see this on our channel if you haven't. To try to raise money to make one of our web series, we set up a chair in the old port, and people would pay us $5, and they would get to pull a wax strip off of Sam's hairy legs, and it was awful to watch. I hated it.
Does Mr. Marbles still talk? Mr. Marbles.
Mr. Marbles is from one of my sketches. Samuel s'en va chercher Sunday. That wasn't gibberish for English people. That was French.
Oh my God.
Sunday. This dog.
Hey, look at the dog, Coco.
Put your tongue in your mouth, Sunday.
She was sleeping. Look, say hi. It's the internet.
Go, bye-bye.
Hi, internet. We gotta wait 20 seconds to see what people are saying to you.
She looks so sleepy.
She's so heavy.
She was sleeping, wasn't she? I was like, get the fuck off.
Getting out of here.
She's such a big potato. Horatia, the podcast is on our YouTube channel if you want to listen to it. There's like 17 episodes. They're about 30 minutes each, and we're just talking about movies pretty much.
Okay, go see mommy.
Someone said, what an absolute unit for Sunday. I agree.
Elle est bien.
Elle est bien.
Oh, okay. You need some
Bonjour.
themed sketches.
We did a sketch in French. It's on the Moving Mind Studio channel for Chevrolet. It's not good.
Hi, dog. I am human. Hi, human. I am dog.
What podcast? We did like a Moving Mind Studio podcast where it was just the 3 of us talking about stuff.
That was a workout.
It's a big old dog.
All right, guys.
Yeah, guys, again, thank you
very much.
So fucking much, man.
Yeah, this was really, really fun. Thank you so much for joining. And
hey, Will Jones, Sunday has an Instagram, Sunday the Bully, if you want to find it.
Will.
Come on, Will.
Will Jones.
Yeah. So can't thank you guys enough. I think this was awesome. I really enjoyed it. We could definitely talk about doing it again.
Yeah.
During this quarantine time.
I mean, I normally would just say like subscribe to our stuff, but I feel like everyone who's still here is already well subscribed to all of our stuff.
Yeah, I don't think anyone here is watching like,
Come on, Brynята, subscribe.
Round, man.
So on that, I bid everyone good night. Or good morning for some of you. If you're just joining now, you have a lot of stuff to watch once we're done.
and if you didn't see this full thing, I'm pretty sure this is just gonna like be on our YouTube channel, so you can go rewatch it if you are interested in doing that. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll be up there soon.
All right, guys. Take care. Have a good night.
Bye.
One more bading.
We haven't done that in a long time.
You guys ready?
For the Mind Movers?
What?
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 All right, 3, 2, 1. But ding! Screw you, Brandon. I don't like that background at all.
Why'd you do that?
Get out of here. No!
Oh, he's licking.
Oh.